Hi everyone.
Hey guys.
Before the intro, Con was still here.
Yeah. Never a dull moment. It's Merdeka Eve. I wonder what everybody's doing at
Yes,
home.
yes, guys. Please come in, help us share, give us a like. Wow, I got a lot of questions coming in from YouTube side.
Yeah, awesome.
Wow. Okay, Con is having a little bit of a connection issue, but it's all right. We'll just wait for everybody to come in.
Bobby, question, Bobby.
Yes.
My wife was making a comment today. So today is the Merdeka Eve. So the kindergarten kids got the celebration. So they take flag and they do the singing online live, And we just wondered, wow, when we were young, like Negara Kustan, we stood up straight, we so patriotic, we had all that. Like in the future, I don't think there will be any more assemblies. How do will the kids experience this? Do they understand what patriotism and the flags and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just it struck us today, pretty deep.
True, man. To be honest, when we were kids, there's a lot more of these type of patriotic kind of stuffs going on, right? And we'll hear those songs. Sebelum kita berjaya.
Yeah.
Right.
Jangan harap kita pulang.
I like
Inilah
that song.
inilah
Inilah sumpah
sumpah pendeka
kita.
kita menjunjung
Mendaki. I love that song.
It's infused, patriotism is so
Yes,
infused
yes.
in it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm just sad for the kids today, Alex Stamrock makes a comment. No, kids today don't care politics, nothing.
No, the problem is politicians don't care. Right?
Yeah. True. Yeah. And I guess because I began putting flags in my house, and then today everybody saw, because my house is the first house going to Taman, then all they feel very bad. So now they're all putting up flags today in their houses. Patrick has asked, "Where's the beer?" Today I'm a cheapskate. I will school. 580. Yeah.
Cheers, bro. So
Cheers,
tomorrow, Merdeka. But Sabahans and Sarawakians, they don't celebrate this date, right? They celebrate 16th of September. Yeah, that is why over the past few years we do events on Malaysia Day, and not Merdeka, because for our Sabahan and Sarawakian friends, it is 16th of September.
And I share the sentiment. I think although Merdeka is more popular, I think Malaysia Day should have much more meaning behind the patriotism versus Merdeka. Merdeka is something that's been there, it's done. We have independence, but Malaysia Day is us celebrating us being Malaysians. We need to really celebrate that. I wish we were not in pandemic so we can do Malaysia Day drive. We had fun time, man. Our Malaysia Day drives are very good.
For historical sake, we should ajak the Singaporeans as well. Hey, celebrate Malaysia Day together lah. You guys go once in Malaysia lah.
Yeah, and Alex says yes. We don't only 16 mean something to all Malaysians. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Totally. I know. It's a very good thing. And then our friend asked Heben on Tanah's Head. Yes, I haven't gone to the barber yet. My wife says it is still not safe to go barber shop. I have not gone to barber shop yet, so I have to use.
Look at my hair, bro.
Let's add Abang Con to the picture. Abang Con, di manakah anda?
Hey, you're back. Hey.
Abang Con. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't touch Abang Con. He touched.
Hey. What is Con doing? Hey, what's happening? Hey,
he's doing Con. His intro, is it?
Anyway, I got no sound, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
He
hasn't shown me this before.
I do sound like.
Oh, he's supposed to come in like that, man.
Oh, I see. Sorry, Con. Sorry. We didn't know. Man, serious, man.
This guy, really.
We need like a gigantic song now.
What song should it be?
Something like,
That's dinosaur, right? That's Jurassic.
I think for him it's something like oh, nice fit lah.
Apa ni kau? Tiba.
Oh, that's where he is.
I really cannot tahan this guy, man. You want to...
This way coming down.
Where's the sound, huh?
There was sound. All the impact is gone, man. I had to do my own sound effect. You told me earlier when I prepared the sound effect.
Anthony Montano said Terminator song.
No, there was the sound.
No, today because someone lost his car and Con got a new car, it should be like good one, Con. Good one.
Oh,
Hey, why repeat? Why?
Repeat again.
only live. Hey, where's the
Stop lah, wey. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, thank you for joining us. We got a lot of guys you joining us today. Thank you so much. Should we do some intro, Bobby?
intro? No, we need to.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Yes. What intro? No,
Say hi
I'll
to
say hi
everyone.
to everybody. Oh, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So I'll do a quick run through of people. Say hi. So we got Navin.
So let's
Hi.
acknowledge
Yep. He's
Hello.
Nikuda. Okay. Hi. And we've got Yuvanesh. Hi. We've got Roshan. Hi, Roshan.
Yeah.
John Kelvin Koo. Hi.
Hi.
Sulfite plaster.
Snowflake cluster. Okay.
I don't know what is that.
What's this name about?
I don't know. I must Google up sulfite plaster. What is that? Maybe it's a company or what he does. You know.
Yeah.
Daniel Lalao saying hi, Bobby Young.
Hello.
We got Ka Heng saying hi, Bobby. Hi, Tana. And we got CK Set. We run through. We've got this is a nice name. We've got Hask Viliscus. Sorry, Hask Viliscus Hopiris. Okay. We got Daniel Lau. We got Lukindran saying Happy National Day Eve Horizons. How do you call like Horizonus or Horizonis or what do you? If like Germans are Germans,
It's
Horizons,
horizons, like citizens.
citizens.
Uh,
Okay. We have now established people who are here are Horizons
we just call ourselves the Horizon family.
family. We got Kandesan. Hi, Kandesan is a staunch follower. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kanison. Thank you so much for you.
Hello.
Okay, and then we've got Ting Tiam One. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Tana. Good evening, all. And yeah, of course we got Tepulus Chin from Singapore. Hello, Malaysians.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, what question already?
Wait.
Yeah,
Sabar.
Oh.
The day is still young. Tonight is still young. Okay.
yeah.
We got Anthony,
Hey,
Anthony Montano, and a whole bunch more. Thank you for joining.
Theophilus, Max Blue, Alex,
Yeah, a lot.
Rizwan, Kane,
Wow.
Steve Kerr, Sachin,
Kane,
So much love, man. So much love.
Johnny is asking
Underscore.
about Porsche CKD.
underscore.
Can I sponsor you both a hair shaver?
Jensen. Hello. 604349. We'll be waiting for your name.
Wow.
I have no idea who he is. Jonathan David. Kenneth Teo. Anybody who wants used Alpha or Fiat, look for him.
Oh, yeah, man.
Wow.
Hai Cheong, Darwis Wang. Greetings from Singapore. Hey!
Greetings to
Happy
Singapore.
Malaysia Day on the 16th. Oh,
Oh, we got
Prakash.
Prakash.
is
Prakash.
here. Brother Prakash. Gene. All right. Okay. Come, let's jump into the questions. Or Con, do you
No,
have any?
Before we jump into questions, let's take a moment to acknowledge our sponsors for this show, Volkswagen,
Thank you.
who so kindly once again delivered the Tiguan right to our doorstep, the two Tiguans that we are reviewing now in my background. And yeah, so a quick announcement from Volkswagen in line with the latest guidelines under the National Recovery Plan. Volkswagen showrooms, except those in Malacca, Johor, Kedah, Pahang, and Kelantan, are now open if you have completed your vaccination dosages. But of course, you know, in light of the current situation, they still encourage you to shop online if you want to buy a Volkswagen car. So if you are interested in the Tiguan All-Space Highline, like what you see in my background here, you get online savings exclusive 4,500 ringgit or 7,500 ringgit if you're looking at the Passat R-Line. Yeah. Okay, so that was a quick message from Volkswagen. And speaking on the topic of showrooms reopening, right, guys, I just want to do a survey amongst all of you in the comment section. How many of you all bought a car during this pandemic? Like, you know, you count from day one of MCO until now, from then until now. How many of you guys here actually bought a car during this pandemic?
And you know, name the car they bought.
Please do.
The car they bought during this pandemic.
Yeah, and also, you know, how your concerns, you know, for your safety during this pandemic affected, you know, the way that you bought your car.
Gary Chin bought 2 cars.
Wow, you win now.
Win.
Yeah,
Austin,
John
what
here is
car
my
you bought?
friend from uni. Yeah, he bought an X50.
What about Austin? What car you bought? Aichong.
Yeah, Austin. Assuming them now. Wait, just not. Okay. All right. So John here. Now this is a good example of how the pandemic has changed our shopping habits. All done via WhatsApp. Only time to showroom is when he was there to collect his car.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool, John.
Yeah.
Thomas, I bought a Mini.
Now, Patrick Francis.
Look at that. Sub 93 Aero. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to highlight Patrick Francis. He bought a Lexus IS 200T last June. Basically, did it via online shopping. Yeah. So you see, right? The traditional. Here's something interesting. I just want to make a point. Traditionally, right, before last time, right, I will always tell people, you want to buy a car, you must go and personally check out and test drive the car. But now, as we are dealing with this pandemic and people still have that urge to buy cars, right, they are okay to forego a large chunk of the personal process, all right, and transition much of the whole interaction online.
A lot of you.
Yeah.
I think the whole Kobe Bryant living your life. I think people are actually buying cars. I mean, a lot of my friends actually bought cars in the last 1-2 years. It's a thing, man. And I think we cannot shy away from the fact that this is a normal. Some cars, I would say mainstream cars, they're quite safe to buy online because you know what you're getting. You're seeing the reviews. Like an X70, you don't do a test drive. You know what the car is and go and buy it. Like a VW, you know what they are. They are pretty safe to do online purchase. And as well, I think they're also doing delivery to your place, right? Some of the guys come to your place to do test drive also in some showrooms. So yeah, I know it's definitely a different world we're living in now.
But Bobby, Tana, I just want to ask you this, right? Does the current situation affect the way you guys, handle the whole car buying transaction or car selling transaction?
The used car, I think it's more of trust now. The trust element has got to be higher now. You got to trust, and just mitigate your risk. I think the intermediary person is a big business in Malaysia for used cars. If you think about it, if I was a businessman out there, I mean, this is an idea giving everybody out there. Because if you think about it, I'm buying and selling cars. when do you give the money? So that person, where the money hold? Is it held in lieu with a lawyer? That is a business out there hasn't been tackled before. That's the issue. When you're buying to let's say a agent, it's fine. Let's say a new car from VW, it's fine. But a used car, that element is still there. That's what I've heard so far from my friends and also myself. But yeah, new car, I think there's no difference. I just go there, book online. I think a lot of cases with a Shopee discount, Lazada discount. VW began this last year also.
VW was very early in adopting they actually, even before the pandemic, they had tie. I remember that tie-ups with Lazada, with Shopee, where you can book your cars online with
absolutely.
Bought
it was pretty amazing.
Tana, you also bought a bike, right?
Oh, I bought some stuff, but I guess to me, one is showroom, the other one is the for servicing. This Friday, after almost a year, I'm going to the Nissan showroom to get my car serviced. And for me, one of the concerns was, is it safe to go? My car not being used, the mileage, and my car managed like 3,000 kilometers. So thank God I use Evo Club Insurance to insure my car. Save a lot of money there because car wasn't moving. But although I passed 6 months from my date of service, I'm going to service now. And I can see now companies like VW, Nissan, and Toyota, they're taking steps to make it safe for you to come in. Like we mentioned before, VW has got the policy of you being vaccinated and 14 days. So at least when you go there, it's quite safe, So yeah, that's what will change. I bought a 750 years book and then delivered 40 years ago. And I can't.
Sorry, Tana, this is really funny. I bought a 740, they delivered a 940.
Patrick Francis here has a very interesting perspective. Last year was the best time to buy, especially mid-year. Got your loan interest at 2.1. It'd be crazy not to buy. What car did you buy, Patrick?
2.1%. That's really, really good.
The other thing is that people forget is that right now is the best time to buy cars because our currency is going to go effed up very soon. It's going to get worse day by day. So if you talk about even used Porsches, 2 years ago till now, prices have gone up actually in some categories.
Yeah, in fact, I remember one of our past live shows, right? Chu Yang actually mentioned that the cost for them acquiring, recon used cars from UK and Japan market is going up.
Yep. And abroad also cars are having there's now a shortage with chips. So the older cars are being used and being bought over. So if you want to get cars, I think you might think don't buy now, but I'll say buy now because currency is low, interest is low. You get a lot of benefits, moratorium is there. So there's a lot of things you can probably take into account. So get one. I bought an 40 on the way home.
So I sold a 940 on the way home.
Sold, okay, right. I was sharing with Felix yesterday about looking at a Volvo 940. Shared on the group, right? And Felix was saying, I said, we can be buddies with Mark Go. And they said, and then Felix said, hey, Mark Go, he abused his Volvo, He really abused and do drifting. So I think he's still angry over the purchase.
I've seen videos of that.
It's in the video, right? He will drift with the Volvo and stuff. So so I think he's still not happy with the purchase.
Marco, I miss my Tiguan. Okay, come. Let's do a quick one. Hey, the older comments, we cannot scroll back on.
Yeah, it will disappear after some time. So now,
okay, never mind. Let's start with John David. It is like heaven and earth difference,
but both are great options, and it'll be easier for you to of course to own the E200 It's a modern car. It's only a 1.8 liter engine, 2-door. It's a beautiful coupe, but it's not an M5. So both are great cars. Both you enjoy them. I think
they are both meant to be enjoyed in different ways.
The E200, I would say, you buy, you give it a simple service, and you'll be using it, just like the Corolla. You'll be just using it day in and out. The M5, you're gonna have a really good learning curve.
Oh yes,
You're gonna,
yes.
oh, wow! I never knew
Conrod
this.
bearings.
And then when your car works, oh my god, the
You
sound.
learn to use the round interface for the BMW iDrive
Yeah,
system.
Yes,
It
because,
first came out, it first
that
came out, isn't it?
generation, the iDrive was like, was the first
First one
gen
lah.
iDrive. So it was like it was still not
Clunky and
properly
yeah.
refined yet. Yeah.
Oh, do you know that the first gen iDrive, right, the knob,
Hmm.
right, is aluminium. It's
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, solid
Yeah.
aluminium. It's beautiful. And you can come to Evo Club Facebook group, and then you tag someone called KY. He has been daily driving his M6 for like
Yeah.
9 years.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
The key is really to be meticulous with your maintenance. I feel with your preventive maintenance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, come. Let's move.
Okay.
Move on.
Q5 2015 or XC60 2016. I would XC60.
2016 is which XC60?
It's the older, right? Not
Older
270.
XC60.
Yeah, I will get the Q5 plus still.
Q5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even this XC60 is not bad, you know. I mean, space, interior. It also has the adaptive cruise control. But the Q5 drives a lot better.
Yeah, but
And,
this XC60, if I'm mistaken, has got a lot of. I mean, my friend had one. Sorry to say, this one has a little bit of fidgety mechanical issues and gearbox and radiator mixing oil.
I
and all
think that
stuff.
one is if it was the ones with the Ford engines.
Yeah.
So they changed their drivetrain a few times.
Yeah.
In 2016, they switched to the Drive E engine, which is basically the current gen engine and gearbox.
And the top converter, right? They changed it back to the top converter, or is it power shift?
Top converter. It's basically the same engine as your XC90 without the hybrid components.
But there was a point in time they suddenly go and change to a dual clutch, right?
Yep, that was when they used the Ford engine.
And then the car does that. Oh my god, annoying. So make sure you're not buying the one with the power shift, lah. As for facelift, I think the Q5 facelift, the Q5 until today still looks like a modern new car. You look at the Q5 on the road, right? It's still you see the old Q5 next to like a GLC, right? It's perfectly, on par. It doesn't look old at all.
Only a bit smaller, I think.
Yeah.
Q5
For me, I'll go with I prefer the Q5. Oh, Con, do you know that the first batch of European premium SUV, right? These two are the top seller.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Number one, number two. Q5 number one, XC60 number two worldwide. XC60 sell better than the X3.
At that time, the GLC wasn't a thing yet. Mercedes still had this weird thing called the GLK, and the X3 at that time wasn't as attractive as these two. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Let's go.
Austin.
Potential appreciation in the future. E60 M5 or?
Yeah, M5 V10 no. Because any JDMs that will appreciate are still above 100K.
Around 100K should be Silvia, right?
No,
Silvia. Some people are selling crazy prices.
Silvia above already.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay. Can we just pick this one from Alex Wong? A sedan and an SUV to replace my 2013 CR-V. Looking for an upgrade budget used car around 150. So he said he wants a choice between a sedan and an SUV, and then he picked from there, right? 150K. So if you're looking at a sedan, would you guys consider a D segment sedan to be an upgrade from a CR-V?
I think anybody driving an SUV, anybody driving a SUV, the nature of them is more like go anywhere, do anywhere kind of thing, like, you know.
Yeah.
So that mentality is still there.
Mm.
So a bigger sedan, you're like, I'm lazy to go here because it's just a big car, you know.
Mm.
So I would think something like a C segment wagon, I think would be good for them, because it's like still you got because of both worlds. Maybe a Mazda 6 estate wagon as an option. I'm not sure if we can get that for the price.
Mm.
Something must be dual, you know.
Depends on what he see as a.
What is it,
Anyway,
you know?
160,000 Alex Wong, you can get BMW 640i Grand Coupe.
Woo!
So that is an upgrade. That is an upgrade.
It's a downgrade in space, in usability, in practicality, but then you get a different dimension of
It's a
car.
fourfold upgrade in stature.
Wow, Bobby,
Yeah,
from a SUV, from a CRV to a Grand Coupe.
Because,
Wow.
okay, you see, 150K, what are his options? A C class, a 3 Series. That is, you know, it's not a very big stature upgrade.
But for
Yeah.
CRV, okay, what? CRV is like anywhere you see a CRV.
Anyway, also you see a C class or 3 Series. So why not?
Yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking F10, but Bobby obviously always escalates it a few notches. 640i is a proper upgrade.
Big upgrade, big upgrade.
I mean, Anna, for us, right,
Yeah.
when we talk about, we as motoring, I mean, we've been driving so many cars, right? We don't really see the brand that big of an issue, and you know. So if you ask us, right, hey, I'm driving a CRV, is a C class or a 3 Series an upgrade? To me and Con is like, you downgrade a lot of things, or you know, it's a smaller car, you know.
But,
yes,
but I guess for me, as
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably not a journalist in this category of way, you know. For me, when I see a car, I see like, okay, he say family, so I'm already thinking it must have leather seats. For me, it's a must today. Okay,
Yes, of
so
course, of
I'm thinking it must be sound interior, big quality interior. I'm thinking a lot of space. I'm thinking possibly I can put a head unit behind there for TV to see TV, whatever. I'm thinking his CRV 213 means he would probably had the car for last 7 years or 5 years. So all the family will see, correct? So for him, it's like also like I want to show a brand, you know. So it must have the oomph lah, you know. If you're scared, Mazda got oomph.
Can I throw another one? 2014 Porsche Cayenne.
Oh, yo, baby. The problem is CRV, baby. From CRV.
It's a bigger SUV. It's a bigger SUV. It has a lot more power.
Okay. Say what year?
Superb high quality interior.
What year?
2014.
Still qualify for Evo Club extended warranty.
Wow.
Yeah.
214 is unforgivable.
But how much are you
150, 160 about that? Sorry?
Really? Yeah.
160 lah.
Wow.
You can get.
It's a
properly modern Porsche.
Yeah. It's
But
not
don't get the 4.8 lah. Don't get the 4.8. The 4.8 is not easy to maintain. Get the 3.6. You know. Yeah.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
The
feeling. No, if he's feeling, you know, courageous, but if not, 150K Toyota Harrier. But to me, Harrier is a minimal upgrade from a CRV. CRV is a really good car.
Yeah. CRV to Harrier is not a big.
You won't feel that big of a difference, right?
Yeah.
All right.
For me, unfortunately, I look at the brand a bit For me, the brand is still important because the neighbor will say, the relative will say. So I mean, I'm feeling him from that point of view. You know, I just want to feel good, you know. It's about 100. It's about 180K 214, 3.6. Yeah.
Or you reverse 1 year, Tana. Reverse 1 year, 2012, Panamera.
Oh. You know what? Okay. I take back whatever I say. Okay, sorry. For as a father, okay, I take back whatever I say. I love my 3 kids. I love it. But sometimes I wish if I had 2 kids, I can buy Panamera, you know. Okay, but I love my kids. Okay, I love my all 3 kids. So you got 2 kids, you know, guy, Alex Wong, you go buy a Panamera. It's the perfect time for you to be a upper life, 4-seater. You
Oh,
drive
yes,
in
man.
comfort. You know what? Buy a Panamera. I take it back. Do it.
Yeah.
3.6.
Look at that.
Buy
What
it,
is
bro.
OS Samoa?
Buy it.
3.6 is reliable.
Yes.
Guys,
Correct.
if you're buying these old Panameras, right? 3.6 is reliable, 4.8 is not. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby
But this one
mentioned me buy
pretty low spec. Sorry?
Bobby you telling me to buy the new Panamera. My only problem is the fact it's a 4-seater. My kids will fight. So I got 3 kids. So where do they sit? You know?
Bro,
Anna,
but your
how
wife
old is
need to work, right?
How old is your oldest kid?
They are 11. Oldest is 11. Youngest is 5. Middle one is 8 years old. So
In a couple of years, the oldest one wouldn't want to go out with you already.
excuse me. Daughter, I will hold tight. No way.
Okay.
Yeah, buy a Panamera. I think if you want to be courageous, buy Panamera. It's a good engine, very reliable. A lot of mechanics over here. It's a 4S, handles amazingly well. Yep, I concur. And if you want to go down the track, I mean, even an A7 if you want to go cheaper a bit.
But I have to remind everybody, if you buy like a 2012, 2013 Porsche Panamera, like you drive and then you hear a little bit of sound on your steering wheel, it's like crack, 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 crack. Then you say, hey, can you fix the steering wheel? Would you like to buy a new set to replace? Okay, buy that. Then it'll be 15,000.
Yeah.
15,
You are
18.
lucky.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah. Or if you
To me-
do not want all that, the car that Con is sitting in front of, the Tiguan 2-liter turbo, by all means, 4Motion, you know, you get all the new stuff. A different car. I know that feeling. You already drive a CRV. Takkan you go CRV again, right? So
Correct.
if you want to go full practical choice, these are great. Or you want to be more courageous, you know, like what Tana said, Grand
Mazda
Coupe
6.
or Panamera.
No, Mazda 6 also can. Something a bit more upgrade lah. Small upgrade, film brand.
But you don't feel the upgrade, you know. You're coming from a CRV, so big, right?
True.
So in a way, I don't know lah. It's like you are in a 1,005 square foot landed single story. Then you move to a condo, 1,002 square feet. And it's like, I got swimming pool now. I'm in a condo, but then smaller the house, something like that. Or
Size is relative. I find that lah. I mean, a lot of my friends who got Forester, 2 of Foresters, they bought the Forester thinking they want the size. Then they go like, actually, I don't need the size. You know, we think we want the size. Like even like, for example, the Tiguan, it looks small, but inside the space is actually very big, very well established. You know, it's amazing how they put the space there. So don't be lured by size first. Go and see the car. You'll be surprised what you actually need is not what you thought you need. You know, go and have a look.
All right. So we spent a lot of time on Alex Wong.
Yeah.
Just now when we started, a lot of people put in their questions, but we couldn't catch it.
Come.
Anyway,
I can go back. Okay, so I can go back to 8:37. 1 second.
How do you go back?
I can go up to 8:37. I scroll up.
Never mind. Let's take this one.
Miss already. Me too.
F30 versus 2017 or 2018 Mazda 3. This is the previous gen Mazda 3 still, right? The one.
No.
2017, no. Oh no, 17 is.
Oh,
19
yeah.
Current one.
See, his budget 80-90K. If that's the case, I would go with the F30 lah, compared to the previous gen Mazda 3.
Yeah.
As nice as it is,
the Mazda 3 is a safe choice, but the BMW is not a scary choice.
But why, John, you want a diesel? Why don't you just get a petrol? You know, get a 320i. You know, give it a little bit of a tune. And what horsepower can you get?
But the Mazda or the Mazda not much lah.
The 320i.
Pretty high, quite high. The be quite well.
Actually, you covered this in a couple of weeks back. In car
Yes. So
The torque is very high, but it is still a diesel, you know.
it's a fun diesel, yes.
It's a fun diesel,
It
yes.
is.
Correct.
It is.
Mm.
So 208 stock is 200 horsepower. And then it gets you to 1 second. Not much lah. 220. Maximum is 220. The T2i.
So it is decent, but it's not a. Yeah.
I mean, the max
You
on that
remove
car, the max on the car after tuning is 220. So depending where you buy it, which country, it's from 163 to 200 horsepower stock from the factory. But after tune, it goes to 220 horsepower. The torque is what's crazy about the car, because the torque goes to 440 torque lah. So if you're into like drifting or you like 440,
the 320i can tune to 440 newtons.
the diesel, man.
The diesel. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you like torque, is yes, I will say get it. But both are, as I said, like, both are pretty safe options lah. They're both reliable, pretty safe. I'm not sure why you want to get these two safe options, like, you know. For
the diesel can get like what 1,000 km, right? Out of one tank.
Can easily. Yeah.
All right, come next one.
Interesting.
This one, which generation now?
Clio. It's the one with the
PP one, right?
Yeah, it's the one with the 1.2 turbo, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is
But
this
what
the one with the dual clutch?
Yes,
What year? 215.
I think the mileage.
Gen 4, is it?
You mileage so high.
Yeah,
That's too high a mileage.
that's too high.
What engine is this? Con?
1.2 turbo.
1.2 turbo.
120 horsepower, is it?
It's too high a mileage. I have to say this: 1.2 liter cars, right? Small engine and turbocharged. They are highly strung.
Yeah.
So these engines receive a lot of stress throughout their year.
Correct.
They receive more stress than a V12. I can guarantee you. All right. So 180K is really high though. Provided you really like the car. And the price is not cheap. 75,000 is not cheap. If you're telling me it's a Clio RS, right, then maybe yes. But it's a normal Clio for a 6-year-old car still selling 75,000. I don't think it's a good buy.
No, it does not command that value.
It's the handling is really good. The engine is good. The transmission is shit. And it's one of the worst dual clutch transmission out there.
It has all the drawbacks of a DCT and none of the benefits.
Yeah. Wow, the way it shift gear.
Yeah. So it does not have the snappy gear change of a DCT. Right? But it does not have the smoothness of a top converter. So what?
I mean something wrong with this choice lah, because I see the 2014 Clio. There are some for 8,000 kilometer mileage, and it's going for 6.6, and it's the 1.6. So I don't know why you want to get this one, you know, smaller engine, highly strung. Doesn't make sense. Yeah. Unless it's your car, good luck.
Yeah. Okay. We don't recommend this, bro. Find something else. There are a lot of better buys out there. All right. Or you can come to our Facebook, horizon.com, and always PM us or join the Evo Club official Facebook group and just ask there, you know, and then all of us will chime in any time of the day. All right. Okay, come. Where are we? I suddenly have a bunch of comments just come in.
Yeah, man.
It just blew up. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So I do not know where we'll be.
We'll go with this one. 218 or A250.
I would go with the 218 lah. At least my car don't look like Aga.
I would go for the Mercedes.
The Mercedes is expensive, right?
It is lah, but it to me it's
Wait, what's the price con?
Let's check.
What's the price and horsepower? It's 260,000, right? The A250 sedan.
Yeah,
And horsepower is
Plus-
what, 200,
211.
211.
215, about 211 horsepower.
And then the
GTI
218,
218 is 138 horsepower.
100?
138. About
138 lah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll go with the Mercedes.
yeah. Yeah, A-Class sedan is 259.
Oh, 259. Oh, price.
Hmm.
Horsepower?
Horsepower. I can't. I could. Is I
Okay,
remember
never
it's about.
mind. At least it's a 200 plus one. It's worth paying the price.
Yeah.
The newer 850 is actually better than the older one. So yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Come. Let's take a more down to earth question. City
Okay.
Almera of yours.
You know that Almera is very impressive.
Yes. Yes.
It is very impressive.
All right. Very refined. It's like a car that should be given a different name altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think the Almera, I mean, if you think about buying these cars, the City and the Vios are more common on the road. You buy an Almera, nice color, it looks more different, it looks nice, interior is refreshed. It will last longer, I think, from the point of view of ownership, So I'll get
Correct.
A question I want to ask her.
Yeah.
A brand new B segment, about 80,000-90,000, right?
Hmm?
A slightly used Honda Civic Turbo, not slightly used
Maybe
Yes,
it's
yes,
not-
lah.
right? So what I'm saying is that if you bought a car that is a higher segment at this price point, they are not terribly old yet.
Hmm.
And from here onwards, a C segment and D segment around the range of 80-90K will depreciate a lot slower
Of course.
than a B segment at this price point.
Because your UC segment has already taken the brunt of its depreciation before you bought it.
Yes.
Yes.
But I guess the argument you can always make, like comparing used car and old car, and I think it all goes back to where they are in their life. So I think everybody out here should go and buy a new car as an experience. You have the new car experience once in a lifetime. You have the experience. I bought it. I know what it is. Done. But if you are further down, not the first car, whatever, and you know about cars already, then you can go for a new, like a nice 3-year-old car or 3-4-year-old car with nicely done up. It's clean. It's PPI or everything is done is clean.
But
Buy the car, it's
why
fine.
I'm seeing this, right, is that
Hmm.
your first car or your second car, let's say,
Yeah.
it's good when someone gave you an advice to acquire something that can be used as a stepping board next time. Because if you buy a car that depreciates at the same rate as your bank loan, you are not getting something that can be as a stepping stone. That means
Correct.
you own the car a few years, you pay off the bank, you look at the market value, wow, 50K, I still have 50K in my car value. I finished my payment already.
Yeah, for that, my advice is, like, depending where you're in your life again. If you're starting off, I would say be careful getting a 9-year loan. If you're like fresh graduate 9-year loan, you get, at least you are already failing to succeed. You succeed to fail, because you're stuck. But if you're further down and you know what, I can flip, I can pay, it's fine. So when you start off, do the 7-year loan and at least
I'm a 9-year loan
plus.
guy.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I said no, Bobby
will
today,
take a 20-year loan
today-
if the banks allow it.
Yes.
Today,
Yes.
if I buy a M4, for example, I will take a loan of 9 years. Same price if let's say I buy an older Porsche, I'll pay cash. Same price. So I'm not saying that I depending what it is, I'll see the interest and I get it. But if you're a bit younger, you got to understand that your car is a stepping stone. Don't get to a loan whereby you're going to be stuck in 4 years, can't sell.
Right.
So
Actually-
think about that first car you buy. It's either car you buy cash or car you buy 4 years you want to sell. Can you recover or not? That's my
Okay.
point of view. Yeah.
No,
guys,
for me, as long as you don't buy the wrong car, you don't have a problem with your loan period.
Yeah, but
Because
the long,
if you buy a B segment car, right? I mean, I'm not against B segment car. I'm just saying that back then my own logic until a certain point of time in life, you have to change your car already. right? But if you go with the slightly used D segment, you can tahan a bit longer.
But there's also,
Okay.
Bobby, must understand when they are in the life cycle. These cars all in the same category, same Mueller. What if a
Yeah.
car was it's towards the end of its life cycle, and then
Yeah.
a new car came out, a different model? Then you should buy the new model, you know. So it's comparative
So-
there also.
To answer you, to interrupt, right?
Amira.
For the price range of a B segment, you can get a 2019 Civic 1.8, or you can get a 2017 Civic Turbo. Right.
2019 is practically brand new car because 2
Correct.
years
It's a-
you don't
MCO.
Yeah, exactly.
2 years
exactly.
we didn't drive.
Exactly. And actually, I do have one point to counter what Bobby said about if you buy the right car, you won't have to worry about selling it. I have always this thinking when it comes to structuring my loans, right? As in, like, taking how long a loan versus what, right? I have the mindset that I want to stay ahead of the depreciation curve, because
Yeah.
sometimes it's not about whether the car is right for you or not. Sometimes you may come into a situation where you have no choice, but you need to liquidate your assets. You need to
Yeah.
sell your car so that you don't have to top up the loan in order to let the car go. It's like you really want to let the car go. Someone have to put a bag of money in the boot and let tell people to just the car away. So
that
then-
scenario come, I'll be in deep shit.
Yes. Or the other thing is to look at it at a more positive thing, right? What if someday that there is an opportunity for you to pursue something else that requires you to sell your car to finance?
Very true.
Like today, Bobby, you can get the older Almera, new from Nissan. Anybody buying that is cheaper. You will understand the car is basically going to depreciate like hell.
Correct.
That's a wrong
Correct.
car purchase as a
Correct.
new car, although it's cheap, right
Yeah.
now.
Okay, I think we'll wrap up this question. Go buy between the Almera City and Vios, buy the 2019 Civic.
Yes.
Anyway, come next.
Okay, so
Okay, Dana, come. You pick.
I pick Nick
Okay.
Wee. Hi guys, with around 300,000 budget, is a 219 C43 pre-owned or used a good buy, or do you guys have any recommendation? This is what you say as a mad cow, right? A mad cow.
The C43 gets my seal of approval. C40. I mean, Thomas wasn't quite entertained by it, but that car gets my seal of approval.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I think we're going to go to
you answer. Your answer.
I think if you like it, go for it. I think at this kind of price categories, you have to buy a car that you truly love. Like you got to park the car, go back, feel for it, feel the engine. This is no longer about us telling you, oh, this car, that car. It's about you have to be in love with the car because there's so many good options out there. I think at the price point.
All right.
But this is fantastic. You can't go wrong, basically. You won't go wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a segment now coming.
So we have done about 48 minutes, and I think some of us are thirsty. Some of us may need to go toilet break. So HP, can you do us a favor and usher us into the commercial break?
Volkswagen.
Hey guys, we are back, and joining us today we have got Alif. Hi Alif, how are you? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear. How are you?
Hello, Alif.
Hi.
Oh, from Singapore.
Yes.
Yo. You're live now with our audience, and thanks for joining. Okay, Con, you wanna intro Alif?
Yes. So guys, last Wednesday, some of you guys joined us for our viewing party live to usher in the second season of E1 Championship. All right.
Nice.
So Alif here is Alif. You are last season's champion, right?
Yes,
Last season
yes, I am. Yeah,
champion,
this season's it's a bit of a different story. I think you guys would have seen. It's a different game, so but yeah, it's all fun. We're just proud to be able to be doing it with Team Flash.
Yeah. So so when I first heard about e-racing, right, I thought it's just a bunch of guys going on video games and play like Need for Speed or Gran Turismo or anything. But behind the scenes is actually quite a bit more involving. And last week when I watched the race, I saw that the way the car's moving and all right was like almost like real racing.
Yeah, I mean the games that you usually think of are more like arcade games that you play at your local arcades, but this is more realistic, as you can see on the video there. The cars are behaving like they would in real life, so it's very realistic in that sense. And you can see I'm not even using mouse or keyboard, I'm actually using the wheel, which you can see right in front of me. So
I noticed the lines that you take are, I mean, to my untrained eye, it looks almost like a proper race car driver's lines, eh?
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of take that lines. You have to be able to be prepared to be able to take those sort of lines and play with your throttle and brakes, so that you can have the best lap time. And I think that's what you usually see with all these professional level competitions.
So right now you're sitting on the same rig in which you were racing that day.
Yes, definitely. I'm using it's a full-on rig. It has if you don't mind, I can just move around my camera. So just using this, and you've got the monitor which is right in front. So basically, that's the rig which I kind of use. And I mean it's a sophisticated thing. It isn't very simple to set up as well, so you really need to have a bit of understanding. But it is very fun.
What sort of training do you guys undergo? Any sort of training, or you just keep driving?
To be honest, I've been driving since I was 9 years old, so I'm 23 now. So it's been a while. So you do gain a lot of skill from doing that, as well as you watch real life drivers race in Formula One. You watch other esports drivers, so you just learn from them, and that's usually your training. And then when you apply it to the sim, it's like studying. It's you practice, you apply, and you just keep learning. So that's how it usually works.
Are the cars set up following the F1 dynamics or whatnot?
It's very similar, but for this current season, it's naturally aspirated. I think it's a V12 or V10. So it's a bit different to current Formula One regs, but it is very close. You really have to understand the car and to be able to set the car up. So I mean, yes, it is very close, but I mean, there's some differences. I think from real life to the sim, and it just goes game by game. So
And your sponsor or your team is called Flash.
Team Flash, correct. So they are a very reputable team in the esports world. They do very different games. They do FIFA, Call of Duty, MLBB, and they recently just entered into sim racing with me last season. And just very proud to have won, on their debut season, and now we're back to season 2.
Tell me more about the economics of it. So Flash is a professional team that joins all this, and then you guys would have sponsors later on, and all that.
Yeah, correct. I mean, the sponsors they generally like to associate themselves with winning teams and winning drivers. So that's why you would see teams like Team Flash, want to be, there will be a lot of sponsors who want to associate with us, because I mean, in most games we're actually kind of winning. So I think that's one part to look at. The other side of things is just promotion marketing. If you go look at our Facebook page, it's hundreds of thousands of likes and viewers, that kind of stuff. So all those eyeballs does grab a lot of attention and bring in the money. So that's usually where the economics of esports come in.
Awesome. Would you remain in esport, or you have one day a dream to go into actual racing?
For us e-racing drivers, it's actually very interesting because we all have that goal to be a real life driver, right? But
Nice,
it is
nice.
very
Nice.
the thing is it's very expensive to do that. You know, you
Yes,
need loads
it
of
is.
sponsors. You need to
Yeah.
spend millions of dollars a year just to be able to reach that goal. So for me in esports, it's not a bad thing, you know, because in at the end of the day, I feel it's everyone's on an equal level playing field. So
Yes.
Correct.
to be able to win here means you are just literally beating the best on terms on pure talent and pace. So I think it does bring up some
Yeah,
satisfaction.
we trust E1 will go really big, and that's why we also invest. We also sponsored E1 with our Evo Club car insurance with Pro Mileage, and we're gonna support every racer, especially winners like you, all the way. Yeah, back to you, Con.
Yeah. Okay, we've got some questions from our audience actually. How does the handling characteristic difference? Is there a difference in the handling between iRacing versus more other mainstream games like Gran Turismo and or have you started with other racing games before you came into this?
Yes, I do all sort of racing games. Wherever there's a competition, I do it. And to answer to Austin, yes, there is a very big difference.
Mm.
In Gran Turismo, they take away a lot of the variables that happens on the track. So it's things like track temperature doesn't change around the tires act in a very consistent
Yeah.
way. But in iRacing, it's a lot of different variables. It mimics real life in that sense. Because in real life, as you guys know, it's never the same. Each minute,
Correct.
the track changes, the car changes. So it tries to replicate that, but it does make those games like Assetto Corsa and iRacing very difficult to drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, and iRacing is, Gran Turismo is more for those entry level people who want to just get started with it. Yeah, so they'll appreciate Gran Turismo for that. Yeah.
That means you need to conserve your strategy. You need to conserve your tire or your fuel and all that as well.
Correct.
in iRacing.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
Depends on the track temperature as well. If the track is very hot, yes, you need to be able to conserve. Yeah, but then if you see the track's very cool, that's when you know you can kind of push. So you really need you're walking on a very fine thread there. So
that really makes Gran Turismo very amateur.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't say so, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Gran Turismo has gotten to a very good point where it's great for starting off, because I started off in Gran Turismo with the first Gran Turismo. But it's also great for those pro drivers because there's the esports section in Gran Turismo. So, I mean, it's great for amateurs and professionals alike, and it does bring in a lot of fun thing, which a lot of us are really trying to look for.
So Alif, I got a question. So
Yes.
I do a bit of amateur, like at home and stuff. And one question I always thought was, you know how some rigs, they're more, the force feedback is stronger than the others. And I think, and I think people say about, oh, you got to get the latest rig to play. And I know some guys who are playing on older rigs. Some are going on the newest rig to be competitive. Some have got like actuators on their seats and speakers in their headrest and all that stuff. How much of it, I guess, it's important because, like, when you're driving, a lot of the input you get is from, I guess, gravity, how it pushes you, the vibration, Whereas here, you can, I guess, tune yourself into like minute movements, Which do you think is important? I mean, is it something that you should focus about now, or just get into any form of racing and just start doing it? What is your take on the matter?
To be very honest, I know world champions who race on a IKEA table, IKEA chair, and a $300 on a $300 thing. So I really feel, I think that's the beauty of e-racing and esports. You don't have to be spending tens of thousands of dollars on your rig. You can just put in the hours, put in the practice, and you join the competition, and you can win. And it's like that.
Yeah.
And there's a big and there is a big advantage between e-racing and real life racing, because in real life racing, practice costs money. You burn tires, you burn fuel, you add wear and tear to your car. Whereas, e-racing is like you can practice for as much as you want.
Definitely. I mean, you also have the risk of crashing out, and you have to pay a lot of money to repair your car, you know. So you
Yeah.
have all those other factors in. But like I
Correct.
said, I mean, that's the beauty of esports and e-racing, where you kind of take away the dangers, take away the costs of things, and you could have someone who's in the middle class or low class without having to spend much money. You
Yeah.
can just save up a
Bec-
few hundred
yeah.
and just become a
because
world
like Con, I see, like when we go for like track days, we most will get about 10 spins around the track and F1, and it's a Sepang, sorry. That's it, you know. More than that, the car's gone, you know. Whereas here on Sim, we can go like try again, no reset, try again, you know.
Yeah, that's not just the thing. You can jump from basically Sepang to Nürburgring in 5 minutes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's
So you're racing in different tracks around the world every day, every week, right?
Definitely, without having to do swab tests or traveling or do anything.
This is your teammate Ibrahim.
Sorry.
You're seeing on the screen now.
Yes. I think that was the third one where I think the other driver outbraked himself and kind of took him out, which was a bit unfortunate. But
You're
I
doing
think
very well.
Yeah.
But I saw that day Ibrahim. This guy really drove the car off. What, man? He I think he got knocked out, and then after he just clawed his way back up to the top. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, he's very, very experienced in iRacing, so he's very, very talented in that game, and that's I know his speed, so us as a team, we tried our best to bring him in, and we're just very glad that he's in because it's the kind of speed that he brings in. And for me personally, I'm more than happy. I mean, there are others out there who might think, oh wait, the previous champion might not be happy, but I'm very happy because I'm getting to learn from the best guy in the game. So it's a great thing for me, and I hope it's a great thing for you guys to watch because you see different winners, you see different drivers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let me take a quick question from Austin Yap here, who says, "How critical is network latency affecting your online performance in racing?"
Yeah, I think this is a big question.
Yeah, I think because in E1 we are racing within the Asia Pacific community, so we don't have that sort of network latency issues as compared when you race against Europeans. But we are running LAN cable, most of us, so we kind of mostly don't have that problem. But I wouldn't say it's as crucial like games like the role playing game, where the split second, if you're just a split second off, you dead, that kind of stuff. So it's a bit different like that. But that's what e-racing is.
All right, a last question, Alif, from someone from Singapore as well, Theophilus. It's an honor to meet a champion. Do you own a car? And if so, what do you own? What was your decision?
I do not own a car. The only thing I drive is a Blue SG.
All right.
It's a car rental thing. To be honest, I'm perfectly happy with our public transport network.
All right.
And personally, I wouldn't really buy a car for myself because it's so much more financially. It makes a lot more sense to have or to use these public transport options. But definitely, that's a dream of mine to finally own a car.
If one day, Prime Minister Lee announced, okay, we're gonna do away with the COE in Singapore, right? And our car prices will be on par with Malaysian car prices. What would you buy?
Honestly, I always loved the GTR. I mean, that's my dream car. It's been my dream car for so long. But I mean, the Teslas are amazing nowadays. It does give. I'm sure there are different opinions on that car, but it's a great car out there. But yeah, I mean, if you just say, okay, buy a car today, GTR, man.
GTR. Awesome. If you stay in Malaysia, the cheapest one I can find now is 70,000 Sing dollar.
Not bad. I mean, a few E1 seasons, a few prize money, we can afford that.
All right, man. Thank you so much, Alif. Thank you for joining us, giving us insight into e-racing. Thank you, and I wish you the best in your next races.
Thank you.
We'll see you on track on this Wednesday.
Yep.
Keep watching.
Thank you, Alif. All right. So, okay. All right, guys. Yeah, that's Alif from E1 Racing. And if you guys are not aware, we are one of the sponsors of E1 Racing.
Proud
And,
sponsors.
yeah, we are a proud sponsor with Evo Club Car Insurance by Pro Mileage. All right. So let's come back to our car buying questions. What do we have? You would prefer to drag your loan. Ah, okay. Okay, Lucas. I buy. Why? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, to me, warranty is not something that worries me that much. I wouldn't say that everybody shouldn't worry about warranty. It's solely because of people like myself, Tana, Con, or Crispy, in a way, we're not so afraid about cars going wrong. See, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're driving a BMW. Everybody's been telling you BMWs are crazy, expensive and all that. And then you're driving a car, and then suddenly your engine warning light come on, and then you feel your car judder a bit. For you, it's like nightmare. You're like, shit, this is gonna cost me 20,000. I heard my friend say 40,000. And then you don't dare to touch your car. You're so worried. You're so stressed. But for people like us, we're like, oh, spark plug. Maybe it's the spark plug, right?
Yeah.
Spark plug is how much? 80 ringgit. All right. A worse, a more serious assumption, or coil pad. How much is coil pad? 120 ringgit.
Could be
So
could be as simple as the fuel cap. Fuel cap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuel cap. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mentioned the judder. Okay. Sometimes an engine warning light come on. It's just your fuel cap. You didn't tighten your fuel cap.
Yep.
And the pressure. So for us, not so much. And for me, I tend to go for cars that I really, really, really love. So cars that I would want to keep for a long time, even though every time I say I want to keep for a long time, but like what Con said, opportunity comes.
Yeah.
And you're able to, But what I mean is I generally did not own something that within 2 years, I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't have bought this car. I would have gladly kept the car for 7-8 years. See, my first car, my Audi A4 1.8, I bought it used. When I bought it, it was a 7-year-old used car. I drove it for 8 years. I bought it at 50,000. I loved the car all of that 8 years. It pulled me into some financial trouble, but I mean, I'm fine. I'm still alive. But my Subaru, okay, that's a real case. I really love the car. I still love the car, but opportunity strikes. And I was given the opportunity to purchase an Audi S4 at 100,000 ringgit below its market value. So I sold off my Subaru in just like 2 years, 2 years. And then I drove my Audi for how long, Con? 7-8 years as well.
I think the S4 was the car that you kept for the longest one, right? That was your longest.
I sold it in year 2020. I bought it in year 2013. Yeah, 7 years.
7 years,
I owned that car for 7 years, right? And my XC90, I would have loved that car if I did not stumble upon the Rapide, right? The Rapide is something that I really love. I never thought I was in a position to try and buy it. I was lucky, and I managed to get it. And in fact, mine was 2015, my Rapide. I bought it in January, right? And by year end, there is another 2016 Rapide that was sold for 900,000. Just 1 year older than mine, almost double my price. So yeah, sometimes it's luck. So yes, I would drag it as long as possible, and warranty doesn't worry me too much. Yeah.
But I would say that what Bobby's mindset, right? Those of you guys wanting to adopt this mindset, you also need to have that certain mental steel in your mind that come high or hell or whatever, right? You die every month. You must have that money. Find way to have that money ready to give to the bank. Nah, this is my installment for this month. That mental steel, that resolve.
I take it a bit differently. Not even that about Con. I think people buy cars. A lot of people buy cars because oh, my neighbor got my Myvi, I buy the Myvi, or I buy Vios because they all have it. Like they buy the
that's
always
a
always buy.
bad mindset,
They follow
yeah.
somebody.
No.
Yeah.
You must buy a car that you have passion about. You said this is the
Yeah.
car you want, and you want the car. The people out there who love the Vios, buy it if you love the car, because
Correct.
the
Correct.
warranty is not for you to screw the manufacturer. Example, say, oh, manufacturer means warranty can just tell all the manufacturer. No, the warranty to safeguard you only. Because thereafter the car is yours, is for you to maintain.
Yeah, I always
look
tell people
after.
warranty, right, is like the car's medical card,
Mm.
right? I mean, you don't want to use it ideally, but
Yeah.
at least sometimes that it shields you from the really big bills.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can get an extended warranty from us, People Club.
Yep. Yes,
All right. I have an example of mental steel. When I got my Audi A4, my first car, it was my first job. I haven't got my credit card, and I had a punctured radiator. So I called my friend. I called Kai Ning. Like, bro, you have a credit card, right? He said, yeah. It's short for me. I'll pay you back. That is mental steel. Call your friend, settle your bill.
No, that is called, right? You die, find a way to make it work.
Wow.
Die, find you. So you must have that resolve, that inner resolve to die, make it work.
Don't do what we do, by the way.
Don't do what Bobby do.
Don't do what we do.
Do it.
Story.
Yeah, know what you're doing. Wow. Oh, V8 price nearly the same.
140, 150, is it?
It,
No, R8 2 plus what? R8 is 250, isn't it? The E92 M3 is about 150, right?
Yeah, thereabouts. Yes. No, but
150 and
that one it depends on car to car one. But yeah, 150 is about the going rate lah. I've seen 130 up to 200.
R8 got
I
100 plus.
just found a R8 for 170.
Seriously,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh damn!
My God,
How old is the R8?
where do you find this? Muda,
First version, 2008 lah.
Muda, is it?
An M3
Muda.
at that price would be
Oh,
3 or 4 years newer, right?
in Kalis is 200k. The earliest you find. So I think it's always 200k. Maybe now for some reason that one car is low, but I always thought it's 200k and above.
Hmm.
All right, Kevin. An M3 is still a 3 Series. An R8 is a supercar.
Correct.
Yeah.
And R8 turns heads differently.
Wow, really? Yeah.
They
And a 3
totally drive different, you know.
Yeah.
But the M3 can be more playful, you know. The M3 arguably easier to find parts. I reckon. I'm not sure, but Audis are yeah. It's a supercar, bro.
Yeah.
can park it next to you.
Totally different stratosphere.
Do you want to be
Even your
iron?
sitting position is different. Your interior is different. The whole feel is different.
One is
Yeah.
Tony Stark, one is Tom Cruise. So you want to be Iron Man or Mission Impossible? So you take a pick. That's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
All right. So,
Come, next question. Price difference of 150k.
huge difference. 2 liter and 3 liter, huge difference.
Huge difference. Huge difference.
But to be honest, if they are 150k apart, just 2 years apart, right? You can go with the 2 liter lah. It's
Yeah.
still pretty fast. The interior, I don't think they update a lot, right? In
No.
the newer one,
And
the exterior is different, right?
Yeah.
I
Still very
actually prefer the pre-facelift exterior lah, to be honest. I like the exterior, the pre-facelift exterior
too.
much better. Yeah.
Me too. So, by all means, man, the 7 Series is a great buy.
Yeah.
It's a great buy.
Okay, next question.
Okay, come.
Tana, I'm letting you pick.
I
Yeah,
pick,
ready?
you pick lah. Okay.
Ah.
I'm looking at prices of 740 on the side here. Wow.
Wow. LS 500 or 2020 S450.
2018 is which one? Previous gen?
Current
or
Gen 1, I think.
Huh?
The current Gen 1, and it's not even
Current
the.
The question
Current
earlier, Bobby, The guy, in fact, both the cars we were looking at was actually a 2.0, 217 and the 2019. He apparently is a stock, it's a 2-liter engine from Sambabi. So that's
No,
why
but the facelifted 7 Series is on a 3-liter engine.
Yeah, facelifted
Yeah,
7 Series.
Mm.
Same 740i is a
correct. The one we test drove is
Yeah,
the one
740i is a 3-liter.
Oh.
pre-facelift aircon.
Pre-facelift 740e is 2-liter, 740i is 3-liter.
I see.
So it's 400,000 for the 3.0 and
Yeah.
265 for the 2017.
Yeah, man. 150k difference. Anyway, this one. I have a soft spot for this Lexus lah. Seriously, you get this Lexus. Is if they are the same price, right? I think it might hold its value better than the S-Class.
And if you get the one with the folded,
the pleated, pleated doors.
I tell you, your doors are worth more than a Vios.
Hey, what's the price? Who fired up this Muda? What's the price?
Lexus man.
What's the price? Scroll up. Yo, half the price already, wey.
Wow.
But double the price of the 740.
But
yeah.
But honestly lah, I personally think that you turn up in a Lexus LS, you automatically appear twice as kaya as the guy who turned up in a 740.
Wait. We had this comment on the page. All the politicians now are coming in Lexus, no longer coming in Audis, and someone said they want to be toned down. They want to be more like not so ostentatious, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man.
Okay, Jujie. Okay, Jujie. Infotainment is largely the same as your ES.
Yes.
All right. It's just as shitty.
Yeah. Lexus infotainment.
Yeah. Interior build, finishing, and all that. I think is one class above the S-Class. Even though the S-Class is prettier, it has a prettier interior.
Yeah.
And in terms of comfort, the S-Class is actually better. And in terms of space, when you sit in the car, right, the amount of space that you feel around you, the S-Class is much more cosseting. Whereas the LS, right, somehow they designed the driver's seat to be so cocoon, you thought you're driving a smaller car than it is. So inside the car feels smaller than when you are looking at the car from outside. You get less room everywhere. You get less room from the driver, from passenger, even from the rear seats. Everywhere you get less room. The S-Class just feels like a giant car compared to this one.
This is the S400 hybrid.
No, this is the old one. He's talking about the 2020 S450.
That will be the 3-liter.
Facelifted one. Beautiful facelift. So in every measurable thing, the S-Class just trumps the LS.
Yeah.
Right? In everything measurable. And a lot of people thought, oh, Lexus LS is Lexus, so it will be very low maintenance. No, these cars are super high-tech, you know. There's a lot of high-tech stuff. There's a lot of sensor, a lot of air suspension stuff going on. And those parts are not cheap as well. All right?
Yeah.
But like I said, for me, I'll go with the Lexus because it's just so rare. You know, S-Class is everywhere. And your used car value will be much stronger than the S-Class.
How much is this S-Class?
218, 480.
480. Oh, also then worth buying. Yeah.
S4
And the new S-Class is here already. So this one, the value will go down very fast compared to the Lexus. All right.
So if you're looking at this one,
the Lexus, because you say you're driving an ES, right? You drive yourself. If you have a driver, you go with the S-Class because the rear seats of the ES, the LS is very small. Yeah. Okay. Come.
Okay.
Today our question are very canggih lah. I find all like very high.
Okay. Dad wants to upgrade from 2015 E250 with a budget of 380 and 390,000, but does not want a BMW or not a fan of BMW. Plenty of options beyond BMW, actually, if you ask me. The easy choice, of course, the new E-Class is around that price, but that is too tame a path for Bobby to recommend.
Why me? Why my name?
No, you will say you will tell him if you are going from an E250 to a new E class, right? You are like not making a proper upgrade.
Well,
Yeah, that is a safe and easy option to make. Comfort,
You know what,
reliability. What?
the other day I saw a current generation Panamera 490. Current
Wow.
gen,
Wow.
the day I saw a current gen 490. So
I'm-
for the previous gen, the last batch 2017 Panamera is 380.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, this one HP,
Wow.
HP suggestion.
Wow. This one,
this one a bit.
yeah.
I don't know. The interior, the
HP, he says reliability.
reliability. Then this one I think out lah. But this car, man, the sound, the way it drive.
Hey, of course,
Bobby,
man.
the Quattroporte and the Ghibli, how do they sit in terms of range?
Quattroporte on top, Ghibli below. Ghibli is.
But what's the? I mean, I can see this different, but low and higher. But what's the rationale behind having a Ghibli and a Quattroporte?
No,
Different segment,
Quattroporte, totally different segment, bro. Quattroporte is 7 series size.
Oh,
All right. The Ghibli has the exterior of a 5 series with an interior of a 3 series.
So it's like a two-pronged way to compete, lah. You know.
I see.
Yeah, the Ghibli exterior is as big as an F10, but interior is almost like the F30.
Because I was looking at the Ghibli from 215, it was 240,000, but the interior was all red in color. I was like, oh, the interior is
Why?
so red.
Bro, Italian car, red interior.
But 240,
Why?
215. Not bad.
It's okay, bro. It's an okay buy. Seriously.
What?
Hey, what are this?
Oi.
Oi,
I was,
HP. So yeah, 380,000. I would always recommend a Panamera.
I guess the dad was buying a 250, driving a 215 E20, and well driven. Current market price of the car is probably about 270K. He's upgrading to a 270K current price to a 380K. So it's not big of a jump, you know. And I think if you don't want to go BMW, you must go very exotic, like a Ghibli, Quattroporte, Panamera, something different. If not, you're kind of stuck with the normal choice, you know. So
Yeah.
people have seen you for 5 years driving a E-Class. Time to change.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my mind
help this
wandered
fresh
off.
grad out.
Hi Horizon team, I'm a fresh grad driving a year-old Saga. Plan to upgrade next year. My choices: MK5 GTI, 220i Coupe, EOS, Beetle, MK5 GTI is cash, buy, while other loanable maintenance my only concern.
Maintenance your only concern for this old car. 220i Coupe lah.
Yeah, lor.
Nothing to maintain.
Oh, well,
So,
I wouldn't go as far as that, but
Cheap maintenance lah. Cheap maintenance
yeah,
lah.
yeah.
They're all fine. I think they're all fine. The VWs, the mechatronic, you know, the DSG gearbox is an issue.
Yes.
But if you have it sorted, you have it checked out,
Yeah.
even to replace nothing much, like 2000 plus, you have it changed. Not much issue in the cars also.
Hey,
So,
Connor, the 220i, does it have some weird gearbox or is a
No,
ZF 8-speed?
no, it's the 8-speed.
ZF 8-speed is bulletproof.
Yeah,
It is a
Yeah.
bulletproof transmission. So
yeah. It's the best torque converter transmission in the business. End of story. End
go
of
with the
story.
2 series. Go with the
Yeah.
2 series. Take a load.
Mm.
Go with the 2 series. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Come. What power boot? Grand Tourer. HP search a 2 series. He found a Grand Tourer. I saw power boot in the. Don't buy the Grand Tourer, Tian Hao. Don't,
That's the wrong 220i. Actually, now here's another 2018 E300 Coupe.
Mm.
Now, people are following your footrest issue, right?
Daily drive is not, Kevin. Daily drive, no issue at all. Daily drive, but for me, I do a lot of weekend driving. For me, it is. You know, the E300 coupe, right, is the best coupe to buy out there now. Why?
Yeah.
It is 1/5 the price of an S-Class coupe. It is 90% of an S-Class coupe. You know, an S-Class coupe is 1.5 million, and the E-Class coupe is beautiful. It's just as luxurious in there, and footrest. If it's not for the footrest, I would have aimed for a cabrio or something like that. Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, so the actually the bigger question why I picked this one is, can we recommend an alternative to the E-Coupe? I can't think of a comparable alternative actually.
What's the price? It should be 300K, right? 2018. Yeah. There are no comparable ones.
Yeah.
You just go to BMW showroom, you sit in the 8 Series, and then you come out, you go to Mercedes showroom, you go into an E-Class coupe. You can't see how much more luxurious the 8 Series is, and yet that one is 1 million, and then this one is 300K, 400K.
Correct.
Yeah.
268 for a 2017. Yeah.
Ooh, yo, look at this. It's beautiful, bro. The butt. Look at the butt.
Yeah.
The lights itself.
And
my God.
No B pillar.
It's yes, again, no B pillar, and you can lower the third quarter window.
Yes.
Series cannot lower the third quarter window. My God. You want to be a proper GT coupe, right? You have to be able to lower the third quarter window.
All right. And the real accommodations of the E-Class, I think, is unmatched, man, among coupes of this.
Yes. It's a great buy. So not that big of an issue for me.
Yeah.
For everybody out there.
I honestly, to answer the last question, I can't think of a comparable alternative. Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. So next question. For somebody with 6,000 ringgit salary, would you recommend?
Why not? What's the price of a 2017 Volkswagen Passat? 70,000, 80,000.
Yeah.
Right, and
This is the V8.
It's still under warranty.
Correct.
Right. And after warranty, you can buy our extended warranty.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think that's too big of an issue. Yeah. 6K salary. Very quickly your salary will go up, okay lah. Pandemic times.
And even if you choose to stick with Volkswagen official service, and this is a plug for our sponsors. Now, if you service your Volkswagen in the official dealerships, firstly, 6 months interest-free repayment. Okay. And if you're a Volkswagen, you whatever your big bill is, right?
So whatever the major services, you do it now, you pay it, and then you can break it in installments.
Yeah, and then also they also have 30% discount repair packages, and if you're a Volkswagen Care Plus member, which is a package that they're offering for after warranty customers, right, you will get 20% discount on your service.
Hey, your used car, Ryan, your used car don't buy from Volkswagen Club. They always join us for drive one. You buy those from Auntie. Buy from
Aswell Auto.
Yeah. They always go Toge with us. So I mean normally I would recommend because they love their car, but you say you want your car to have less worry, then those that just drive daily one maybe.
And what you're seeing here on this screen is the Volkswagen Cares app, which you can use it to book your service online. You also use it to manage your service vouchers through the app. And through the app, you can also use it to call for your 24 hours roadside assistance. And also through the app, you can also quickly access all the location of the dealers and navigate your way there.
Oh, so on top of our insurance cost, you have this additional Volkswagen helpline to call for road assistance.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
bad,
yeah.
not bad.
So that's why I think this the last few years, I mean, Volkswagen, they are aware of the bad rap that their brand previously had, and they have worked very, very hard to overturn that deficit in trust. It's still an ongoing process, but I think we have to give them credit for actually putting the effort to doing it.
All right.
And Bobby was talking about, I think the guys in our club go to gays. As much as the guys torture the cars, I think I can only think of one or two fellas who the cars had some issue, like small brake issue here and there. But other than that, even with all their torture they put to the car, I'm surprised it's no issue, no main issues. It just,
Tana, the funny thing is, right? I know a few Volkswagen owners. Those that abuse their cars are all okay one.
Yeah, true.
It's those that use the cars for the school run, stuck in jam one, right? Those will have.
Ivan Kong, YS Kong always abuse your car.
Abuse. Yeah.
Okay, just a quick answer. I'm in my wrong hand. About to take my Shell V-Power to refill. Yeah.
Okay. Here's a question from Fizan. Any of you guys know how to deal with stone chips? Prevent, of course, apply PPF and all, but I believe the only other way to fix it is by repaint the whole panel. Is there any other way?
Answer.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't look at it.
Yes.
I have stone chips on all my cars.
So what, bro? So what? It's a car.
Bobby, not all your cars anymore. One car now, no more stone chip already.
For now, lah.
Just for a while, only lah.
Yeah.
Just
For a while, I mean, stone chips.
Come on, I tell you. My Audi just repainted, right? My RS6 just repainted the front, right? Got stone chip already, though. Oh, my Aston, a few more stone chip. I don't care, lah. Don't give a fuck.
Also, it depends where you drive. Like when I drive behind Bobby, my car should kena one. All the stone chip kena always kaput, like, And
if you like to tailgate performance cars with their UHP tires, they're gonna throw up some big, pebbles and stones and all that. All right. Oi, HP. Oi. No, Marvelous is for swirl marks and scratches. You will heal. Stone chips die. Okay. Stone chips die.
Don't think too much about it. Close your eyes, drive it. To pay a couple $1,000 every 5 years, whatever, it's fine. Anyway, your car is going to own the car for 5 years, 4 years. Okay, one. Drive it, sell it, move on.
Will you go for?
Pardon? Looking for the first car. 270 LC500, SL400. I'm
LC for me lah.
I'll go for the SL lah. Cheap man. Yeah, I saw one. It was I saw one in Mega here. I was looking at cars, the long boot in front, and the whole. I think it has a poor man AMG GT feel to it lah. A poor man lah.
Hey, don't like that. The SL used to be Mercedes flagship.
I know it used to.
But I really don't agree that Mercedes is not treating the SL plate good enough, because the SL carries all their legacy, in the gull wing and all that. So Tana will go for the SL. I'll go for the LC.
Yeah, I will go for the LC too, on account of its engine.
Yeah, I just love. Yeah. Is the pre-facelift BMW 528i F10 still worth to buy in this year? Yeah,
if it's a good price.
Great price.
But otherwise, why not go for the facelift?
I think the F10 is just a fantastic model lah.
Right, F10, the facelift is still beautiful.
The value for what you get, the tuning potential, what you get interior.
Yes.
I mean, like, oh my god, it's just silly money lah. Buy it lah. Don't think twice lah, guys. Just buy it.
Yeah. This one, which one? CX5 Forester.
CX5.
It is the Forester XT. It's the 2.0 turbo.
CX5.
Yeah.
240 horsepower. 240 horsepower, but with CVT.
I always say the CX5. For me, the car's exterior, how it looks, for me to come down to it, interior is very important. Subaru sucks in the interior lah. Sorry to say,
Bro,
you know,
The CX-5,
it handles well, nice to drive. But for me, as a dad, my majority of my drive is about being in the car slow, not driving fast, not about handling interior. So I like the CX-5 lah.
as I always say, Subaru spends all their money on the underpinnings. They have nothing left for the parts that you see.
Yeah.
But then again,
I see CX-5 as comparable to Q5, you know.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Tiguan and all that. Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Question. Next one. Let's go on.
Okay. Let's take. Oh, okay. Come. Let's take this one. V8.5 S5 Coupe.
3-liter turbo. Yes. Buy.
If you like it,
Okay,
buy it.
V8.5 is turbo, not supercharged.
Oh no, supercharged. 3-liter supercharged.
It's the same as your old one lah.
Yeah.
Yeah lah. Fantastic engine. Fantastic car.
Mhm.
Just now you were picking one question.
Never mind. This is a rather unusual choice in this segment. A3 or V40?
A3. V40. I don't know, man. V40, apart from the good looks, I really hated the handling on city streets.
Yeah.
Heavy steering, big turning circle, and then tight interior. But then we enjoy the car when we were doing high mileage. Remember, when we were driving around Malaysia, when we were doing high mileage, right? The V40 is just so relaxing.
Yes.
But other than that, I don't see it beat the A3 in any way.
Yeah. And
I've
still
driven-
on Audi, A5 Sportback. Driven it to
Yes.
love all the driving experience.
Buy.
Especially if you love the driving experience, no question.
But Nixon, let me tell you this. For the price that you are paying for an A5 Sportback, you may be able to find an S5 Sportback in the non-official dealers.
Yeah.
Same year, maybe a same model. S5
sure,
versus
bro.
same model, bro. Same, not year, but
Different
Yeah.
year lah, right? Maybe
Same.
same
It's the same
Yes.
generation, correct?
yes.
I saw
Yes.
one today. They showed. I was like, yeah.
Ooh,
S5. Look at that.
278.
The brand new A5 Audis in Malaysia is stupid crazy lah. I mean, I personally feel that. I mean, as much as I like Audi, brand new cars in Malaysia for Audi is stupid crazy. So high, expensive.
So look at this S5. I mean, you can get a newer one, not a 2017 lah, but still.
Baller, man, baller.
217 for 280K.
Yes.
That's
So
And,
you look at the red one. Oh, it's 2017 also.
And Bobby, do you know how much the brand new A5 Sportback is?
it's higher than the
340?
350.
Huh?
Yeah,
340, 350, right?
yeah.
No,
I remember it's
no.
the slight premium
much?
over the
What?
350i.
What, 5 4, 5 It's excessive. It's crazy expensive. It's crazy.
Mm. Sorry,
380,
380, see?
Oh, 380.
350 to 380.
It's about 400K, man.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
hi, Bobby. I'm looking to replace my family car so I can get a Mercedes GLC or an E-Class cause I really want a Merc. He really want a Merc. I really want a Merc. KRM Mawa Boni, the director. He's a director of company. Company name is Mawa Boni, and he wants a Mercedes.
You get
So-
an E-Class, you're a director.
E-Class.
Yeah,
Mm.
Pak bit lah,
Yeah.
E-Class.
Yeah.
Mm. All right.
Mm.
Come. Your pick question. I picked too many
Yeah.
already.
Daniel Tan, question. First weekend car.
Right.
Wow, first weekend car. Okay, weekend car. That means you mustn't touch on the weekdays. What's your take on the FD2R? Great choice. Mega 250 Cup. Awesome. 235i. Nice. STI. Nice. Wow. Everything
Wow.
is nice. How?
You have to buy all.
The man has got taste. Daniel Tan, you have taste.
Amazing, right? Look at all this, right, Tana. The least driver focused car here is the BMW.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Which one do you think is the one that will appreciate the most?
I mean,
STI or
don't
FD2R?
don't look at appreciate lah. I think buy what you like lah. Because what's the point you buy? I think it appreciates, but you
No,
hate
if
it.
buy what you like is then that's case closed, Rima, because we do not know what you like.
If he can find an FD2R around the price point of these other cars, buy it now, lor. The car is gonna go up in price.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Get the
GT5i
FD2R.
E90 is.
If you can find one around the same
below
price,
100 already.
about 90K now,
Don't need to think already.
no need to think, man.
Yeah,
Don't
only have
need-
around 100K budget. You can forget about FD2R. Then you.
Oh, 100K. If you can get an FD2R, go ahead, man. This car,
Yeah,
you won't
yeah,
lose money. Prices will only go up.
Oh,
Whether
you
you crash
won't
it,
lose
just
it.
don't crash out. Right? Just don't crash. Please don't crash. You know, you drive FD2R, you cannot crash on. People will laugh at you. You drive a 335i, right? You crash, it's okay. Because when you drive an FD2R, people see you, wow, pro also crash. Oh, so- quick one. This one, I'll go with the GLC because X5 Hybrid 2017.
Oh, yeah.
Not very reliable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, come.
Get the X50.
Ooh. Now, I have a soft spot for this car back then. I don't know about you guys. Hey, wait, which one is this one, Con?
This is
Did I got it wrong?
you remember the X50 event in Sepang?
Or they call it S driver.
Yeah. S drive means two-wheel drive.
No, I thought this is the old X1, the rear wheel drive X1.
Oh, that one also they call it the S drive. S drive basically means rear wheel drive. But even if it's the old X1, if it's the S drive 18i, avoid all the same because that's the 2-liter NA engine. What you want is the S drive 20i.
For me, no lah. This price point, 200K, right? A Tiguan is better, way better.
Yeah,
A CX-5 Turbo is way better.
yeah.
Yeah lah. You wouldn't want to drive a 200K car and then you get chased away by X50.
Yeah.
I was actually disappointed, this car. I thought
Yeah.
it was really fantastic. Then, the way they downspec the seats, all the stuff.
The rims.
I was annoyed with the power button. The power button kept spinning. You turn off, it'll go spin. You follow the spin, it goes away. It doesn't hold back up straight. The power button on this radio.
The volume button.
I tell you,
Volume button.
Tana, this thing is
Annoys me.
amazing, So when the F10 came out,
Yeah.
the power button, the volume and power button, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't have a marker. It doesn't have like the on-off signal. All right, it was blank last time. Then halfway through, they added the sticker. After they added it, the marker, when you turn the volume, the thing go upside down. Yeah. So I pointed that out. I was like, why do they bother to add the marker? Now they add the marker. When you turn, it goes upside down. It doesn't show your premium brand. And someone from BMW told me, he watched my video and then he told me, or he read my review. He's now in Taiwan, by the way. He was like, the Americans complain that without a marker, they do not know what that is. So they needed the marker there. So when they put the marker, they turned, the thing went upside down. Never mind, this is not the most furious thing. After that, BMW have the marker, but the dial is detached from the marker. So when you turn the dial, the marker remains upright.
Correct.
But for lower spec cars, they go and put the one that will go upside down.
Correct.
What's
The 3 series
the
is different.
point?
The 3 series is different. One is different. Correct. Yeah. I find that was like it hurts me like hurts me if I buy one.
Yeah.
When they do that,
Okay, this guy is coming from a Mazda 2 to thinking of a
rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive will skid during the rain. That's why your car has ESC. Yeah, and the thing is, and as long as you ensure that your tires are in good shape, you don't make silly throttle inputs when you are driving. When you're around the corner, you will be fine.
Go for it. Go for it.
I mean, whether rear wheel drive or front wheel drive, all wheel drive, they all can handle good on in rain. Is how you drive it, and yeah, you just learn to appreciate the car. Like, don't worry, get it. Don't believe this thing here.
Yeah.
Even all wheel drive can buang, you know.
Correct. What's more important actually is to prevent you from skidding the rain is really sensibility on the driver's part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, I just saw
2014
this.
X5. This would be still with the 3-liter engine, N55 engine. Yeah.
Not the
yeah.
hybrid.
It's the hype. It's that generation, but before the hybrid. Before the hybrid engine.
If it's not the hybrid, can buy.
Can buy.
Yeah. N55 reliable. If it is not a hybrid, you can buy. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Maintenance is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, and still qualify for our extended warranty.
Yeah. Get an extended warranty from us. So it protects your major components. All right.
Okay. So if you are from a 205 C200 wanting to upgrade with a budget of 300 to 350K,
E-coupe law.
there you go.
380 can get convertible, correct, Bobby?
Can. This budget can get convertible. Get a convertible.
380, 350 is convertible range lah. So yeah, go all out, man. Buy convertible. Drop the top.
Can get convertible. What other crazy choices can you get? 350K. Panamera lo. Hey, really? 2017 Panamera can buy turbocharged engine.
Yeah.
3-liter turbo.
Mm.
Yeah, powerful, low road tax, you know, and reliable. Why not? The 3-liter turbo Panamera. Go for
Bobby,
it.
I think I come here instead of giving racun, I think I'm getting racun.
Serious, bro, Tana. Panamera, right, is too, like I always say, Porsche to me is crazier in their passenger cars than their regular, you know.
Bring up
This one
Panamera
now.
SP. How much Panamera? Let's look at Panamera SP.
Panamera 2017, about 300 plus, 300-ish.
Yeah.
HP.
I think.
And the Panamera at 300 plus is going to depreciate slower than your other Germans at 300 plus.
Correct.
In terms of their life cycle, I guess it's going towards. Will they be far off in depreciation with the new models coming in?
As long as the engine becomes smaller, I think they are not as okay. The old Panamera, right, because of the 4.8, very notorious. Because of the 4.8 is troublesome to maintain, very costly to maintain, and that's why the whole Panamera range prices just drop. And you know, but the facelifted ones, this is the 3-liter turbo, right?
Yeah.
But it's still the 2.6.
Wow. What year is this? 2013.
You can even get now I'm seeing a 3-liter Panamera 4S at 385,000 2017 car.
2017. Who go and search at 2013? Who's the new?
Our friend lah, SP.
Yeah. So 2017. Yeah. You cannot find here. Woodcon, where you found it?
Wait, let me just throw it up.
Yeah.
I'm looking inside also. 399 for 216. 429. Yeah, around there lah. 400 plus lah for 216 onwards. On car.
Press their price up. Hey, Con. Ada ke tak ada?
Yeah, this one.
Full loan some more. Wow.
Full loan.
380K 2017 car, bro. Look at it.
Sure not.
2017.
Sure not.
I'm just as surprised as you are.
Okay, look at the backseat, please.
Yeah,
Bobby,
yes.
it comes in a sport. The package is always 4-seater, except it's a Sport Turismo package. It's a 5-seater. Is that how it works?
Sport Turismo is the current generation.
So they have there's a version with a 5-seater. Is that right?
Yes. The current generation Sport Turismo has a 5-seater. But Sport Turismo, the used car value then tahan way.
Yeah, the Sport Turismo won't depreciate. So
you see this one, 2,100 ringgit road tax. Why not?
Yeah, lo.
Right. Okay, Tana got something to buy with Tana. Panamera, why not? One Panamera.
Okay, so now same year, Ghibli and Panamera. What do you think?
Panamera.
Panamera.
all the way.
Panamera.
Panamera all the way. Ghibli
no
interior is only comparable to Mazda
crap.
6 interior, bro.
It's
Yeah.
like, I thought it was worse than Audi. I looked at the interior, like, it was so bland. So the black interior was awful. It was too
No,
flashy.
see, Panamera versus Ghibli, right? From the
Hmm.
outside, at most, the Ghibli looks as expensive
What
as
year
the
is this?
Panamera.
This
What
one
year
cash
is
buy already lah.
What year is this?
This one is 2010 cash buy already.
Cannot afford lah.
Oh.
This one cash already.
Hmm.
Daryl Razi says if you buy the Panamera sedan or Sport Turismo, the option. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so there is an option to buy.
the current one.
But the one in Malaysia, I've seen always for 4-seaters. Very rare you
Four-seater,
find 5-seater in Malaysia.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, I do have dash cams in my car. Xiaomi, very cheap and good.
Same here, Xiaomi also. Very good.
Alphard, bro, for comfort. Not even Rolls Royce can fight Alphard. This bros
Okay.
memang meracun kan.
Gary Chin says, I want to sell my X5 for Panamera.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'll follow you, Gary.
Suddenly we have a few Panameras in our group.
Okay, first, Bobby would definitely recommend you to sell it. 2015
Why?
City should upgrade from a City 2015. It also depends on the.
Have you finished your loan? If you finish your loan, immediately sell it. Don't go and continue drive your car until the value dilutes until it's nothing, you know.
Yeah.
If the moment you are about to finish your loan, right, sell your car. It's a chunk of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think from a point of view of interest, you're paying the highest interest after, if it's 7-year loan, after year 4 is the highest interest you're paying. So sell halfway through. Don't keep. Don't keep.
Okay, let's tackle a drop the top question. E89 Z4 versus MX5. I think this is the MX5
Current
Targa.
gen.
Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
big difference in price, isn't it?
No, big difference in price. The RF should still be what 150, 160,
Yeah.
right? But if it's able to find a 120, I don't know. I would prefer the MX5 lah. I would prefer the MX5. It drives better.
A better, a more
But
sound.
if it's looking at the RF, so if it's the RF versus the Z4,
Both also have the cumbersome hardtop law. I like the RF more lah. It is a true driver's car. But the Z4 is beautiful as well. The Z4 is beautiful. You know, it's luxurious.
great footwear.
The RF, if it is the pre-facelift, you don't have a telescopic steering. So someone of my height, I can't really get a proper sitting position, because if I want to have a proper arm position, my legs are really contracted in, you know. This dealer always overpriced one. This one, look at the price.
How much this one asking for?
Overpriced one. This dealer, I tell you, his cars are all overpriced one.
198 for a 20i cannot.
Yeah, overpriced.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah, not worth that price. Right.
Okay.
So we are all looking at the feet of somebody.
Don't worry. But it's previous gen. It's not previous gen.
Beautiful. Beautiful, but crap engines.
Not really lah. No, that generation engine
Is
is
it?
nice.
The 2.5
It's
engine.
they're all the 6-cylinder engines, but only they are nice
6-cylinder.
only to go. Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
After that question again.
sound. I will go 535i. It's going to be
535.
more reliable than your
535.
208 GTI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big engine.
We have one of our kaki who bought a 208 GTI. The day we were shocked, got rust spot. I said, what the hell? Why got rust spot one? Such a modern
damn.
car.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah lah.
I mean, the F10 is a lot of aluminum in it. You know, the 208 is not a high end. It's a smaller passenger car, lower specs, lower build quality. Very different, like, you know, very different.
Yeah.
Bye.
F10 lah. Go with the F10 lah.
Okay.
F10.
So yeah.
Oh,
835.
wow.
Maybe one day I wish we all those guys who ask questions. Can you guys please post your answers once you buy them? Please go on our Facebook page. Please post your decisions. Say what your options are and why you picked them. I would love to see your decision, like, you know,
Yeah,
how
man.
this comes from this, you know, to that, you know. So yeah, 835 Cayman or Boxster. I guess more of an 835 versus Porsche is the question, like, because Cayman and Boxster are the same. It's the question of whether you want a convertible or
You want a
hardtop, you know.
Okay, right?
Yeah. So yeah, and one will be very fast.
And it depends on which generation of the Cayman or Boxster.
Let's look at 835. Like, what year comparable pricing?
835 is
In the current gen, 835 is not cheap, bro. Definitely the current gen, 835 is not cheap. The thing is, I think the 835 is a faster car, right?
It is.
It's a faster. 0 to 100 is faster.
Right.
If you're comparing it against the base Cayman or Boxster, right, I'm pretty sure the 835 is faster.
Yeah.
When you go
I would
the Cayman
suggest
S,
to go with the. I would suggest to go with the Boxster lah. 835, you are just buying a loud car that tells people you cannot afford the A45. Right.
That is true. That is
But
true.
it's a practical car, you know. You get 4 doors and all that, and you get some street cred. You know, it's an A35 AMG and all that.
Yeah.
Whereas Boxster and Cayman, they are everywhere. They are everywhere.
Maybe you get midway street cred. You get better street cred than the A200 guy, but you are like can't afford the A45 guy.
Yeah. Boxster, it's about when you first got your car, right? You'll be burying your throttle all the time. Wow, so fun! Wow, Mercedes interior, wow, so nice. Yes. But 3-4 months down the road, as you use your car daily, just living with your car, right? It is a hatchback. At the end of the day, it is a hatchback. You know. Whereas the Boxster, at the end of the day, one morning you just drop the top and you just drive, chill, go tapao something. You know, it gives you a different dimension of usage. So I would suggest.
Funny enough, Apple made this comment last week when we did the e-racing, where the questions there, and Apple's and the guy was commenting about the interior of a particular convertible. He said, "What are you talking about? Hey, woman convertible, I don't see the interior. I see outside lah." And then it triggered me. You're right, because the moment you drop the top, you're not looking at the interior anymore. Your eyes are always to the outside, and that becomes your extended dashboard almost lah. The world's dashboard, you know.
And you know what, bro? I noticed one thing, right? Like I drive my RS6, right? Now I am living with my RS6, right? I always ask myself, why the hell I need a 4-liter V8 twin turbo when I'm just using the car, living with it, you know? Most of the time, I'm just driving it like a Camry. I'm using it like a Camry. Of course, once in a while, let's say there are 2 annoying lorries in front, and then I need to go into the junction, and if not, I'll be behind the lorry. You know, I can just bury my throttle and just boom. Apart from that, right, I'm really using it as a daily car, and I see no point in having a V8 twin turbo 560 horsepower engine. Whereas in a car that you can drop the top, right? Okay, what I mean is, you use it daily, you just drive like that every day. And then once in a while, when you go for a weekend, drive with people, right? You need to bury your throttle to make yourself smile. Wow! To smile. But in a drop top, right? You just drop it, you're smiling already. At 40 km/h, you are like, a totally different experience. So, yeah.
I guess a different way of putting it is this. When you're buying a car, you must understand what is the purpose. If you're, let's say, a salesman who do long distance driving in KL and you want a nice tourer car, then you know what? That's a perfect car to buy. Every day you have fun driving the car, perfect. Like me, I work from home, pointless. For Alex, so it depends on the car is used for. Buy for what you need, you know. My son want to say hi. Hi, come, Harish. Okay. You want to say Happy Merdeka?
Hello.
Hello.
Say hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Merdeka.
Happy
Yeah.
Merdeka.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, go sleep. He came and got dressed to show you if I go to sleep.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I go to sleep
So
now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So yeah, buy what you need, and you won't go wrong.
Yeah.
The Boxster is definitely a better option because you can experience the world. Where's Kabir? What's the comment?
no lah. Every time Tana said only buy what you need, I will start laughing on.
Wait, I must finish first what I started. Then I can buy whatever I want to buy. Okay.
You-
S8.
Wow.
Bro,
think-
why so far? TT S8.
From a
Wow.
powertrain perspective, it has to be the S8 lah.
I'm biased.
I mean,
lah,
I'll
S8.
definitely go with the S8. My mouth
right,
is
sir.
because he's from a TT to S8. I mean, maybe he's sick and tired of small cars. He wants a huge
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
I'll go S8 anytime lah. Between these two.
S8 lah, that time. Okay.
Mm.
So Jared Wu asked, but what you need or buy what you want, Tana? I mean, people talk about need and want. I think why not buy both?
Tana is like, I need what I want.
I need what I want. Oh, very philosophical today, lah.
Okay, this one CX3 or CX30? CX30. CX3 is
S30 lah.
CX3 not worth it.
CX3 is a jacked up Mazda 2.
Yeah, and then you pay almost double the price.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, MCO law, my hair become like that.
Yeah, my hair, see, got hairband. Anybody?
All right, Con, what other questions?
Okay. This is a bit of a philosophical question. Buy whatever cars you want and fix it yourself. You get to learn to fix it and save money.
Not interested in fixing cars.
I mean, I'm a person who fix cars and do cars, whatever. and this is from my point of view. I enjoy the pain. It's
Yeah.
painful. It hurts. Whatever. I enjoy being a mechanic. I enjoy all that.
Yeah.
But it's provided you got the main car sorted. Now I'm at a point now. The main car is sold, and then I got some other cars, and I'm in a point. I'm hurting now, So do not do this because your time is precious. Get a car warranty. Buy a car you can drive. Don't waste money to fix cars. Buy a car you can drive
And-
unless you have the facility and money.
And I want to add one. Yeah, I want to add one thing. Fixing it yourself, yes, you can save money, but remember this: you are spending your time to do it. Okay.
Mm.
Now, if you find that journey of opening up your car, right, and learning about it as something as a rewarding thing, then by all means do so. Because like during this second lockdown period, I actually took my car apart and didn't really take my car apart, but took parts of my car apart and tried to fix it myself. And I learned something about this. But at the end of the day, right, it's very time consuming. It takes time, takes away from my family time. It takes time from my work as well. So it's something that you should attempt if you can spare the time. And you also need to put a certain value to your time. If let's say like if you are a very busy person, then you need to judge the worth of the time that you expend on fixing the car yourself versus the cost of you paying for the labor of your mechanic. Which one?
But some may say it's a hobby, lah. But I think beyond that, I think let's put it in a different way, lah.
Yeah.
Are you okay if by fixing yourself or fixing the car, the money on the car would be double of what you can get if you buy the car fixed up and ready? Because that's just the reality of it, guys. Because let's say you buy an E46, something too bad, something happens, and you may end up having the car would be money you spend on the car would be twice the price of you buying a car that someone else have gone through the pain of repairing and selling you their pain to you. So the point is that you think you're buying a cheap car to fix because it's cheap. It's not.
No, it's
Cheap
not.
car to fix, it's not cheap. It may cost double the price of buying a fixed up car. So if you're buying because you want to go through the pain, like I'm going to the pain, guys, don't do what I do. I go to the pain, I live the pain. I love the process, Or like Crispy, for example, Crispy is passionate about fixing up cars. For him, it's not the money, is the passionate about cars.
Correct.
That's why I do it.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
So, and you see these YouTube videos people doing it. Oh, it's fun. It's fantastic. Yes.
Bro,
it's nice. Ah.
Even Chris, we pay someone else to fix it.
See, correct, exactly. No,
Exactly.
It is,
All right.
not. It is not fun, you know, and sometimes you may end up double the price, you know. So yeah, not for
All
everybody.
right.
Come, let's
This is
answer this one.
interesting. I picked this because this is one of the rare examples whereby the Ferrari may be less problematic than the Mercedes.
Really?
Yes, I tell
Because
you,
newer.
no jokes. I tell you, S63 coupes, right? They will give you the kind of trouble that you least expect. I'm not. Examples like you know coupe, when you want to open the door, the windows will come down a bit, right?
Mm.
Oh.
Then you leave the door open, you look at the interior, wow, Mercedes, wow, very nice. Halfway looking at it, the window went back up. And then you want to close the door, and then you got stuck there.
Yeah. I
And
saw
then,
that.
you know,
Yes.
this car is so complicated, the S-Class Coupe, right? I mean, I love this car, but I also don't dare to touch it. I dare to touch my Aston, and I don't dare to touch this because all the electronics is crazy. You corner the car, and then the seat, there's an air pump that pump the seat up, you know, to counter. And then the suspension, when you corner, when the car leans one side, the suspension will push up that side. While the seat push you up on the right side, the suspension raise the left side. All these kind of stuff, right? This car is ultra complicated. And I don't think it will hold its value as good as a 458. So go for the 458.
I mean, if you take away all that, right? For me, the S63's character appeals more to me, but what Bobby says makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
The Mercedes is an astonishingly complicated car, and I actually witnessed a case of the window not being able to come down when I opened the door, and I'm not sure it was the coupe or the cabrio, but it was the S-Class 2-door lah. The window didn't come down, and fuck, cannot close the door, you know.
Okay, I mean, Con, I'm like you. These two form factors, I will prefer the form factor of the S-Class Coupe.
Yeah.
I'm not a mid-engine, supercar kind of guy,
Yeah.
So, but 458 is
our driving skill set, right? I think we will derive more enjoyment from the S63 Coupe than the Ferrari 458. We get to at least, when we sit inside, we have.
Oh yes, man! The interior is just superb.
Mercedes, one thing we have to give them, they built the S Coupe and Cabrio to a higher standard than the S-Class sedan.
And for all the C-Class and E-Class owners out there with Burmester sound system, you go into an S63 Coupe to experience the real Burmester. Right? The ones in your car is not the real Burmester. The S63 one, my God, man, the sound system is the only one that I feel comparable to the Bowers and Wilkins in the Volvo. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Con.
Wow.
Con.
Like.
M6
Huh?
I mean, I personally would go for an M5, but the M6 is if you're looking at both on equal footing, right, the M6 makes more sense. Not saying makes more sense. It's a more alluring purchase.
I mean, brand new was more expensive, lah.
Yeah.
Brand new was more.
Obviously, if
more
you're considering between these two, you're not so much bothered about the budget, right? But whether you're more concerned whether, this a person who asks a question like this is probably like he wants an M6, but he's thinking whether should he has to go for the practicality of the M5 instead.
But M6 also got Grand Coupe, ma.
Correct. So maybe the M6 Grand Coupe is the one that gives you the best of both worlds solution. But
you know what's amazing, Con?
What?
It's almost 150K apart at their used car value.
Oh,
I'm surprised. I'll be
M6
very surprised
versus
if they're not even double.
Yeah. It's a huge difference. Oh my God, this picture is just Okay, come.
Okay, this okay.
Very
Harrier.
quick. Easy. This one, I'll go CX-9.
So big and spacious and luxurious and
Yeah.
everything you want in a adventure
yes,
SUV,
man.
with the kids
man.
and all that, It's the ultimate lah. It's
Feels
the
more
ultimate lah.
luxurious than the RX.
So big. So big.
Oh, this one cool, man. Nice, Hoi Kiong. Go.
WRX to
SPI
replace
or
the F.
26 to replace
Okay,
F30.
it will be way more dramatic to drive than the F30. It's a very old school car,
Mm.
The WRX STI is it really like it's a throwback to the old eras of old JDM turbos, where where there is actually lag and then suddenly it hits you with a hard punch. The controls, everything are heavy, so it's a very involving car to drive. I would say the F30 is a car you drive with your eyes closed.
Yeah. Get the WRX. Yeah.
Okay, here's a battle of epic engines. V10 or AMG 6.2 V8. Wow, this is straight out of Dude Where's My Car territory, man.
Whoa.
This is Dude Where's My Car, man.
Even its name is To the Moon.
Oh,
Okay, you both pick first.
difficult choice, eh?
I've heard the V10 engine from Mike Yap. I think it's, and I think it's a one-off. They won't do again with the BMW.
But do you think? But Mercedes won't build another 6.2 V8 again, right?
True. One is like opera. One is like a rapper. I like One is like the guitar is like opera, and the system like I'm gonna kill you. Like
The 6.2 has a more rumbling feel to it.
The 6.3 it goes like I want to kill you kind of thing.
Your HP, got sound. Come on. Hey, bagi bunyi ah.
Hey, this sounds so different than C200, eh?
Hey, where's the sound?
Wrong sound lah. Fart. See? Yeah, I told you right. Yeah. One is like opera.
This is extremely. Wow, I think this one is powerful on Dude Where's My Car? Really scratch hit, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so one's the opera singer. One is like Kanye West coming in and sing like deep voice, whatever. So your option lah. What you like sound lah. But I'll go for the V10 lah. Symphony.
That's against an A45.
Can hear the
Okay,
pra.
I'll go with the V10.
Symphony.
Oh, 来了。
Oh, let's see this. Okay lah, lighter body, extra capacity.
Newer, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, engines in me should scream. Yeah.
The AMG has a more deep-throated roar to it.
Yeah.
I somehow for me the V8, the AMG, my passion is the AMG GT. The kind of form factor has to be that. If you put any V8 in Mercedes into like a 63 body, I can't accept. It has to be like a SLS or AMG GT, long nose body. I'm happy, you know. But yeah.
Wow.
The body to me like doesn't talk a story about it. But the M5 V10 is like a sleeper car. It goes in quietly, and then you go, it sings and it goes, and you're like, I made a mistake.
But the AMG really brutal lah.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
brutal.
AMG is
Brutal.
brutal. The M is a more precision instrument.
Yep.
It's more of a precision instrument.
Oi, Con, you
Coin.
in this
Buy
one,
lah,
man.
Con.
In the
Look at that.
Monaco.
Con, please, Con.
Oh, no. And Henry
Yeah.
Seals say M5 lost because of SMG.
Yeah, that's true. I think that the 6.2 would be a better daily car.
I don't know. We should
Would
ask
be a
Henry
car
for that.
Like I think around 2019 was there like a 70k M5 for is it 60 M5
Well,
There was
at 70k.
At one point,
one
they
point.
were even 60 over 1,000 at one
correct
point.
now we
Yeah.
have already so
Yeah,
yeah
man.
60k crazy man.
Okay, come, let's wrap up the last few questions.
Yeah.
We get more and more people watching towards the
Okay.
end. What do you want to pick? What do you want to pick?
I didn't.
Oh, I want to pick this one because I just want to tell him that if they're around the same price, right, always go with the Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce resale value is something that Bentley cannot even hope to match, right? There's just no comparison. So if they're at the same price point, definitely the Bentley drives better, the Bentley handles better, Bentley has better interiors. But okay, why I always tell people resale value right now? What the hell, man?
But I guess the Rolls Royce is something different also. I guess the interior,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
they-
you're buying
they-
that kind of car, it's meant to drive
Yeah.
in a cloud. I think the handling is one. It's not meant to be a good handling
Yeah,
car,
it's
isn't it?
horrible.
It's not. You know, the drive is different. Rolls Royce definitely for the win.
But Continental convertible and Rolls Royce Dawn, you enjoy the Bentley in terms of interior, drive, everything, you know. But then you see your resale value versus the Rolls Royce. What the hell is going on? Rolls Royce just keeps it there. Rolls Royce resale value like Ferraris, where they just hold.
Holes. They hold. I don't know why Bentley can't hold their resale value.
Yeah, weird.
VG effect.
Uh,
is it?
All right, come.
Okay,
Last few
you
questions.
asked for cars that
Hi
we-
guys, do you think it's a better choice to register under Langkawi for cars that retain value, like A45S AMG brand new is about 420? So the question is whether if it's a new car that holds its value, should it be in Langkawi or should you register in KL? I guess if it registers value very well, it doesn't matter where you hold, isn't it?
Yeah.
E45S new car 420k. What's the point you put in Langkawi?
Exactly.
No point,
Yeah, no point.
No point. Really, no point. You know.
Because it's a car you can drive every day. I think cars that you buy and keep in Langkawi are cars that it's an occasion car. You drive 3 months in a year. Maybe a fancy Lotus or like a Ferrari, whatever you keep there. Okay lah. But if it's a car you can drive daily. So yeah.
Yalah.
Don't lah. Don't do it.
Jangan.
Jangan.
All right, come on. Last one, and then we wrap it up.
Okay, come. Let's take something down to earth. X70, CRV, or CX5.
Wow, this is how you end the show. X70
another one.
CRV, Sexo high. But price point different, ma. How to compare, guys?
But but Tana, I tell you, when X70,
X70
right, we have so many of my fans, right? They book cars like CRV, XC40. They dropped their booking and then went with the X70. You know?
I mean, X70, I think get the full spec, get the nice interior, because I think the selling point of X70 is the interior, panoramic roof. Go for the highest spec. You can't go wrong. Once you go there, your only problem is how do you find a car to match that car for your next purchase, lah? Because if I'm going from 100K to buy like 400K, 500K to kind of match, lah,
Yeah,
that's the problem.
That's the biggest dilemma that any X50 or X70 owner will have, because from where they are, a substantial upgrade is going to cost them double or triple the money.
Yeah. So he wants to buy a car for his wife.
X70 lah.
Yeah, I mean, your pick one.
Actually, if you're buying for your wife, right? If she prefers a smaller car, the CX-5 may be a friendlier option to drive.
To me, the fact your wife asks you to pick buy the X70, buy the cheapest car so you can buy a convertible. If your wife already pick, then just buy the car your wife pick already. So
that's true.
Okay, you see, Con, questions that are down to earth are very hard to answer. Look at this one, so easy to. This one's so easy to answer. Buy. Yeah, this one, don't buy. Not worth it, lah. Not worth the price. Seriously, not worth the price.
No.
Not worth the price.
No.
Yeah, for the same price, you can buy a FF now, Ferrari FF.
Yeah, lor.
Right.
Jared Ko asking RX-8 plus 50K.
Yes.
Right. I mean, it's easy to maintain. No, very cheap. I think it might go up even.
You just keep Nas Abdullah and Tana Krishnan as your good friends. You have all the guide needed to keep an RX-8 effect.
The rev sound of the RX-8. I mean, you don't remember me. So nice.
Yes, man.
So nice, man. The rev.
Crazy.
Oh my god. So crazy.
Yeah.
So
No,
crazy.
you thought.
Some more.
I have to change gear already. There is only a 6,000 RPM. You have 3,000 RPM more to go. I said, what the hell, man?
And he wants you to push more and more. Like, so crazy.
Do we have anything to play towards this part? Is there
Yes, we do actually. Yes. So just now we were talking about Nas, and we all know that Nas has just released his new single. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. So
let's listen to Nas's new song.
Yeah, and
his new single.
Yeah. So KZ, right? You say thank you. Please do this more often. We do this show every Monday, live every Monday. And before we end, okay.
Let's play Nas' new song first.
Let's play Nas' new song first, and then come back.
Yeah, people thought we want to bye, then they go.
Let's go! Biar jalan berliku, takkan ku perlahankan laju. Biar kabur mataku, aku tahu arah dituju.
Okay, degup-degup jantung iringi setiap langkahku. Berkali-kali bisikan mambang, masih ku tenang.
Pantas aku bangun bila aku jatuh. Tak ku rasa hampa bila aku rebah. Apa strategi? Mampukah membara when it's time to fight? Mampukah kau marah when it's time to conquer? Harus kau bertindak lekas, gonna set this competition, let's fight. Ada strategi? Mampukah kau kejar when it's time to fight? Mampukah kau menang when it's time to conquer? Harus kau bertindak lekas, gonna set this competition, let's fight. Strategy, fight, conquer.
Gonna set this competition, let's fight.
Strategy, fight, conquer.
Gonna set this competition, let's fight. Semangat kuasa kuda, kuasa 1000 kali ganda. Bila dia mula sembang, main dia pun boleh terbang. Bila ku rap, mereka pandang, jangan sikit sudah ingat suka. Biar ku tunjuk hati drive boy. Lorong pas pastilah die boy. Kecanduan, kelajuan, pacuanku berlainan. Bila dilihat ku tak gentar, hidup aku tak bersangka.
Apa strategi? Mampukah membara when it's time to fight? Mampukah kau marah when it's time to conquer? Harus kau bertindak tegas, competition, let's fight. Ada strategi, mampukah kau kejar when it's time to fight? Mampukah kau menang when it's time to conquer? Harus kau bertindak, let's gotta set this competition, let's fight. Strategy, fight, conquer.
Gonna set this competition, let's fight.
Strategy, fight, conquer.
Gonna set this competition, let's fight.
Aku pereka, aku perancang, masa depan tiada penghalang. Aku kan tempuh,
Aku tahu,
ku tahu ku mampu.
aku mampu.
Aturkan langkahmu, lagi kuat kau jatuh, lagi kuat kau bangkit. Strategi, fight,
Tana, I wouldn't have the balls to
conquer.
do it.
Apa strategi? Mampukah membara when it's time to fight? Mampukah kau marah when it's time to conquer? Harus kau bertindak, lekas gonna set this competition, let's fight. Ada strategi, mampukah kau kejar when it's time to fight? Mampukah kau menang when it's time to conquer? Harus kau bertindak, lekas gonna set this competition, let's fight. Strategy, fight, conquer.
Gonna set this competition, let's fight.
Strategy, fight, conquer.
Gonna set this competition, let's fight.
Strategy, fight, conquer.
Gonna set this competition, let's fight.
Strategy, fight, conquer.
That has always
That
been
was
Nas's-
nice.
Genius. One part
What a
of
show, man.
all the car can be said. Myvi got mentioned in the song. There's a part that says, "Bila dia mula sembang, Myvi pun boleh terbang." So, so you got all these cars here. They got RX-8 and all the cars coming there, but the Myvi is the one that got mentioned.
Because Myvi is the king of the road. Never forget that.
Mentioned, you know.
All right,
it's a-
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we sign out, just remember, as usual, every rest of the week there will still be more live shows. And Tana, you're
Oh, this
coming on.
Thursday. Yeah, this Thursday
What's
we're having Mark Francis coming on. It's about
Nice.
property trends, because I think properties they're coming up with trends that people are going for, like Bali concept, you know, like Soho. And I guess the question is, do you follow them? Do you fight them? Do you go against them? Do you go old school? It's a question I got a lot, and we've got Mark Francis coming on board, and we're going to talk about
Yeah,
property
this
trends and what's
Thursday.
new and what's happening in the market today.
Nice.
And Tana, have you firmed up your topic for Sunday as well?
Oh, Sunday we are doing JDM cars with Eugene. So
Eugene.
yes, correct. So we're having. So last week we did a show about Mercedes. Sunday with Thomas Yap.
Yep.
This Sunday we are doing with Eugene. This coming Sunday, and we've
Average
got JDM.
savings.
Yes, correct. And I think Eugene is a person who knows a lot about JDMs. You know, what's the trend like? You know, what is the power band? What you can get out of them. So it's going to be an interesting topic, talking more about the engine, the specs, and performance aspect about JDM cars.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay,
So
guys.
rest of
So if you guys haven't subscribed to Tana's channel, please do so.
Mhm.
Tana Krishnan on YouTube.
Help me.
You know, subscribe
Yeah.
to him, and of course, fellow Thomas Yap, you know, Chris Wee, Con, everybody else from the Horizon team. All right.
Yeah.
And
And,
happy Merdeka.
Happy Merdeka Day to everybody.
Shall we do a Merdeka?
Oh my God.
Put it on the spot.
Boleh
1,
lah.
2, 3.
Okay.
See, we cannot sing.
Okay, must do.
Okay.
At least once lah. Okay.
All right.
1,
All right.
2, 3. Merdeka! Bye. Yeah, Bobby.
Hey, you know that famous picture that Tunku standing on the stage?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
It's like the okay, I don't
Oh,
mention.
Hitler. But interesting was, if you go up to Akim Negara, look up
Yeah.
about that particular day. What
Yeah.
we saw is the Merdeka. That's the one we saw that's commonly shown lah. But the
Yeah.
full excerpt of the whole speech was about national unity, about all races working together. It was very
Yes.
casual chat, you know. So go to Akim Negara. I'll find the link somewhere and I'll post it if I can. Learn about history, guys. What we see in our history books is only partial the history. There's more to history. People have fought for countries.
Anna.
Do not forget them.
Tana, our Horizon team member Alex Wong, right? His father was involved in the discussion of Sarawak joining Malaya to form Malaysia.
No kidding.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Holy
Yes.
cow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We are in company of
Anyway.
some very, very
Wow.
great
Yeah.
people.
All right. To that, thank you so much for staying with us tonight. And good night.
Yeah. See you rest of the week for our other live shows as well.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Thank you,
Wednesday,
Colin. Thank you, Anna.
yeah. Wednesday we have Alex Stamrock's concert, and
Yeah.
also Wednesday. Don't forget, E1 Racing will be on Wednesday 9 p.m. Proudly sponsored by Evo Club Car Insurance with Pro Mileage. And Friday, Thomas will be hosting Top Gear. He hasn't confirmed with me who is his guest, but we'll be all looking forward to another round of Dude Where's My Car again, lah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So take care, guys. Stay safe. Happy Merdeka, and we'll see you again next week.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.